Okay. Looks like I'm live. I got a special guest coming up, King El Bey. I want to bring him in tonight, really this afternoon, and try to get some subscribers this afternoon. So let me send King El Bey let's send him let's send King El Bey the link. Let me go up here. All right, hold on. I gotta set this up right. So I'm on StreamYard today. Usually I'll be on what you call it, but I'm on StreamYard today. OBS, but I'm on StreamYard today. So I'm gonna find. I gotta send King Gal Bay the link. So got to send King Gal Bay the link real fast. Um, okay, now I sent him the link. Let's see if he gonna get the link. Sent it to him on his messenger. I should have had all this set up, but I haven't used. Uh oh, there you go. There you go. This is a guy that don't need no introduction.
Yes.
Like to bring him in. The Honorable King El Bay. How's it going, bro?
How's it going, my brother Mike?
It's going
Mike,
pretty good,
King
bro. It's going
Taj
pretty
Bay.
good.
My man Taj Bay.
Thanks
What's
for
happening?
blessing the channel. Thanks for blessing the channel this afternoon. We on live. See if somebody come and join my live stream. I only got 31 subscribers.
Let's get to talking. Let's get to talking about some important business.
Yeah, go ahead. You tell us about your own. Tell us about your endeavors you got going on now.
Well, right now, I'm working on several projects. I'm putting books together. I'm teaching a master class, and I'm teaching people how to estate plan. All of this stuff is goes from the smallest level, from an individual level, all the way up to an international level. That's what
Uh-huh.
everybody is jockeying for position. We don't look at life. This is why they got the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail,
For
right?
sure. For sure.
So it starts from birth. One of the things our community has lacked is black men or Moors. We don't a plan our children's lives. We don't have a plan for ourselves.
Right.
So we walk around trying to figure things out when things should already be figured out, help us figure it out. So it'll make our life, our journey easier,
Uh-huh.
right? You know, so as a family, right,
Yeah.
we supposed to be building things and building our estates. So let's say you start a business. If you got a business, you should have children that may, depending on type of business. Let's say you are a doctor. So you might have other children that become other doctors. You might have children that become nurses. Then you might have a child that's a lawyer that
Right.
practice law in accordance to medicine, right?
Right. Right.
So now you got all the essentials that you need to run what?
A successful business.
A successful business or a care facility,
Right.
nursing home, hospital, or whatever you want to call it, right?
Right. Right.
Clinic. Now you can have your own practice and people can come in because you got all the things necessary. So you set you and your children up to win, right?
Right.
Because now they got something that they can inherit.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what we're missing: generational wealth.
We're missing these things because nobody is teaching us estate planning. Nobody is helping us build on these practices. This is a practicality. We go to school to learn a whole lot of gibberish information about foolish history that's that that is misinformation. The things that we really learn is math, reading, and certain sciences. The rest of it is pretty much is a filler to fill in the curriculums from from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Gotcha.
Because most of that stuff we don't even use when we get out of school.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Social studies. When do you use social studies?
Well, so social studies is kind of a necessity, though.
No,
You gotta
no,
have that.
no. What I'm saying to you that you take and tell me what you remember about social studies in high school.
Oh, well, it's a lot of things that I can remember, like well, the social society construct that the
Nah, man,
governmental studies, maybe the.
that stuff is all convoluted information.
I
You need
agree.
to
I do agree.
understand the government is nothing but a corporation. It's a secret society. It's a secret. It holds private. What they have, what they call is classified information. That is trade secret information. You
Okay.
only classified personnel get to know certain information.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That stuff that they teaching you in social studies is some watered down bull crap. That's not really teaching you about the social infrastructure of the society, the true society, and how it's truly reflected.
I understand that. I
They
understand.
teach you certain concepts, but we need to know the truth so that we can thrive.
Right. Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? You got to be able to thrive.
I see exactly what you said. Like math, we could take it out and go use it right away. Apply,
Exactly.
yeah, apply it right to the system.
Apply right to the system.
Yeah.
Some of this other stuff that you got, you can't. You man, it's too wide. It's too convoluted. And then you don't know where to fit in at. So then they teach you all of this information. So we got it. So one of the things that I'm gonna start teaching with the program, I'm gonna get a program for the youth, and I'm gonna start going to the juvenile correction centers
Oh, that
because what these children need is to learn business aspects. They out here trying to sell dope, they shooting and killing. Why are they doing all of that? If they had some true money, if I told them, hey man, let me show you what you can do with your credit. Let me show you what you can do with this. Let me show you how to set up a business. Cut that out. The word is tractable. It means cut that out. I'm on the live feed. If I could teach a young brother, I could take him in 6 months to a year where he can run his whole family household. He can change his whole mother's environment. He got credit. Why would he go out and go get a job at 16 when he can run a business at 16? You
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I get
And
his mama to understand what we doing. Now he can get credit. He can open up a bank account. You see what I'm saying? He can start selling merchandise and products.
right. Right.
And he can start having his money. If he work a job, why wouldn't he work it through his company? His company set him up a contract as an independent contractor. He works through his company. Why would you go through a job as an employer when you can employ yourself through your company, through your agency, and you work through your corporation, and the money go to your corporation to build credit.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now he can start. It's easy to build credit than it is faster to save money.
Mm. Especially at that young age of 18, coming fresh out of high
Man,
school.
I'm talking about 16, 17.
Oh, they allow you to build that credit at 16?
Man, I could put, listen, I'm putting my children on my credit. I started putting my children on my credit 5, 6 years ago.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You can put your children on your credit, man.
And they start building right away, huh?
Start building.
Wow. Wow. Love it. How do we do that? How do we do that?
Just add them on as an authorized user.
Okay. Okay.
And then check this. You can get once you manage, you understand the credit. You manage the credit. Then you can go set up a trust for your kids and get power of attorney over their account.
Right. Right.
And then you can start moving and utilizing their credit. There's so many things that nobody is teaching us that we left in the dark about. Man, we can get rich off of credit.
Right. Right. I heard a couple brothers talk about credit lately, and I haven't really been doing my research, but I'm about to rebuild mine now. I got a lot of work, bro.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm gonna get that card
And
first.
then I can teach you on if you don't want to use the social, right? I
Uh-huh.
can show you how to go about getting other identifying numbers, the utilizations to help build credit. We're going to talk about a CPN, a credit private number,
Hmm.
or or you can get an ITIN number until you can figure out what to do with the CPN. It's all types of things that you can do. It's also you can get a redress number. It's things that you can utilize for identification purposes to allow you to move around this society.
Yeah.
They kept a lot of information from us due to that. They are a private corporation that hold on to trade secret information.
Right. Right.
So you got to do the same thing. You got to. So what I'm doing, I'm setting up a franchise with my family.
Hmm.
There's certain information that's confidential on a contract that my children ain't gonna be able to disclose to you
Right.
because
Right.
it's a contract. We enforcing contracts, baby. We're trying to get to the money and keep the money. That's a lot of brothers that get it, but can you keep it?
Right.
That's the issue.
Yeah. That's the trend we starting to see now. A lot of people hit the jackpot and then be right back on Skid Row the next day. Saying,
Exactly. You
yeah.
get a lot of people that play in the NBA, hit the lottery. By the end of their career, they sitting next door to their homeboy. You see what I'm saying? Sipping on the 40. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, man, we had a hell of a ride. Yeah, you did.
Yes.
But right now, nigga, you sitting right next to me. Sipping on this 40 out. You can
Yeah.
reminisce all you want, but you broken. You barely can rub two nickels together with your bad knees and your bad back. You
Yes.
understand? You done did all that work running around. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
then those institutions got retirement. So NFL, baseball players, and basketball players they get a retirement pension.
Yeah. Guess what? I heard that. I don't know if they changed it, but I heard you at least got to play at least 5 years to be guaranteed that pension. You know that?
I,
Did you?
I don't know. I know some brothers that I know that I knew a few brothers that was getting some retirement. So
Mhm.
they played sports. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is what it is.
One guy he played 6 or 7 years, and he was like he had fought for his, but he was that's what that law was about. So he was eligible for it, but he had to fight for his pension. He from Lincoln Heights.
Yeah, it's man, they do us dirty, right? They do us real dirty,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mike, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to put all of that up under my stuff. Man,
Oh, shit. On your StreamYard, it's right on top. It's on the right hand side on your StreamYard. You just click banners, and then you type it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Help
easy.
my man get 1,000 subscribers. Help King
Yeah.
El Bey get 1,000 subscribers. Go
Yeah.
to Moore's Universal Society of Tribe. Man, we getting to the damn money, man. Stop
Oh, for sure.
playing the game.
For sure. For sure.
We finna get to the money this year. Me and Mike, you feel what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is my brother from another mother. We gonna get to this bag, man. I was telling you.
For
We
sure.
gotta work together, man. Birds of a feather flock together. Let's get a whole lot of money, a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? Because money make the world go round, baby.
Yeah. It really do. It really do, bro.
So what I'm trying to get people to understand, have you a product over talent. You got to have a product. When you don't have a product, you ain't really got no money.
I hear you. I agree with that. I agree. You got to have a product.
You gotta have a product.
Yeah. Yeah. A legal product you can sit outside every day, all day.
You gotta have a product that's yours, that you earn, that
Yeah.
you can put your stamp of approval on. You got to have a product, family.
Yeah.
You got to produce something. You got to be a manufacturer.
Yeah.
Why
First.
do you need to? Why do you need to be a manufacturer? So that you can make have that's your money.
Right.
That's the thing that's being exchanged for value.
Yep. Yep. Everybody talk about getting out the system and this and that. That's the
You
best way to get out
you
the
ain't
system.
got no product, you can't do nothing. And
No.
that's what's wrong with our community, right?
Yeah.
'Cause we don't make nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We just sit
We don't
back and
make the
complain.
socks we wear, we don't make the drawers we wear, we don't make the t-shirts we wear, we don't make the shoes we wear, we don't make the cars we drive, we don't even make the food we damn eat.
Right. Right. The cigarettes we smoke.
Shit, the weed we smoke,
Right.
candy
Right.
drink, you
Now
don't
we
make nothing.
yeah, well now a lot of us don't, just not even in our community. It's a lot of communities that's without, you know.
But what I'm saying to you, why when you build a focal point, your community is centered on owning, manufacturing everything the community consumes.
Right, right. And then that's what Dr. Clyde Anderson was talking about too.
Yeah, I
You know?
rock with Dr. Clyde.
Yeah, yeah. I liked
So
it. I liked
one
it.
of the things that we have to start doing is investing. One of the things I'm trying to get people to understand is start letting your money work for you.
Right,
Stop trying to always work for your money. Let your money work for you. Take
right,
some money and invest it into some stocks. So, for example, what I'm trying to teach with some of these programs, let's say let's say you shop at Family Dollar every day. You should own something in Family Dollar. You should own some stock. Why? Because you spend a majority of your time spending your money in Family Dollar.
yeah. I don't trust the stock market though. I
It's
know.
not about. Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
We live in a world where we trust people every day. You trust the bus driver to stay
I
sober
understand
and
that.
drive the bus.
Yeah, I
You
understand that.
trust all these different people to do. You trust the gas and electric man to do his damn job. You trust all these different people every day. So you wake up to things every day that you entrusted for others that you're not controlling, right?
Right, right,
So you have to understand we can't say well what we can't trust because we live in a society where we don't control nothing. And we
right.
trusting a whole lot of people to do a lot of things for us. Ain't you trusting to get your tax return? You did them, but you trusting somebody to give them to you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Wait.
saying? You up we everybody waiting on tax. It's tax season. Everybody is entrusted to those people to do their damn job. So this is what I'm trying to get people today. We can't be scared of living saying that we're not going to trust something when we trust people every day of our life. We trust people on the road to be driving because we get on that damn road every day and we trust that them people going to follow those traffic laws.
I kind of use that same argument, but in this situation, when I say I don't trust the stock market, I couldn't apply that same argument to that because I look at the stock market as like it's like a Ponzi scheme. It's controlled. like I pull the strings, according to that.
Everything else is control. What you talking about? You can,
No, no,
you can. Oh, no, no. Let's break it down, right?
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, your gas and electric company. Who controls that?
Well, we know Duke control the gas and
Okay,
electric.
it's control. It's everything that you live in this society is controlled. Somebody is
I
controlling
understand
something.
that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is why we can't use that as an argument is like I actually need gas and electric. See, I could take my money. Say if I got $10,000 to invest in a stock, a good stock that I know would probably yield some nice money because stocks do yield. A lot of people make money off stocks. I understand that. But if I actually had 1,000 or 10,000 to actually invest in a stock, I would take that 1,000 or 10,000 and invest it in me, in me, in a product that I'm going to put out.
What I'm
Is
saying to
what I'm
you,
saying.
I'm saying that's fine.
Yeah, that's
What
why I say I couldn't
I'm
give.
saying to you is start diversifying. Like, why would you go spend all your money in Walmart, Kroger's, Family Dollar, and all of these different places where you willfully spending your money and you don't own no shares of the company? Because when you own shares, you a part owner.
Right.
Why would you do yourself a disservice?
Yeah, I get the concept. I get the concept, but a
It's a
partial owner.
concept, it's a reality check that we need because we spend our money with people that don't put back in our community, man.
I understand that. I understand that. But but my thing is I was just speaking on the stock basically. I just don't really get into that stock market.
Man, you have to trust something, man. We not gonna live a life confused about who we gonna trust. We gotta start somewhere and start making stuff happen, my brother. Cause it's about making stuff happen.
Oh, we get bombed in the chat room.
Who getting bombed?
It's a I'm looking on YouTube. It say strips without online strips without clothing.
It's say what?
They it's like online strips without clothing. Love face XYZ. Those those are those is like chat bombers, you know what I'm saying? It really ain't them. Nah, it's somebody fake, just like a
Oh, you talking about troll?
yeah, like a troll, yeah, yeah. But
I
it was
see
just
those all the time. Those are
yeah.
the kids that don't know nothing, that don't have nothing else better to do. They sit at home in the dark and with their t-shirt and their stomach over their fucking knees, um, trying to talk about other people. They don't have nothing to talk about. But
nah,
other than to antagonize, to hate on somebody else content when they could be making a show
well, yeah,
about
yeah,
the cheeseburgers that they
yeah,
spilled all over the sauce that they spilled all over their t-shirt and how they made a secret ingredient of cleaning solution to clean their t-shirt.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
People are oddly. I'm just saying people are odd. You know what I'm saying? They are
yeah.
very odd in what they choose to utilize their time for. Right?
Weird, yeah, weirdos.
Weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using it for something productive to build character for themselves and build a name and a brand or a platform for them, they'd rather waste time trying to hate on you.
Right, right.
That I don't understand that. That just really don't make sense to me.
But I welcome all haters and stuff because she hate. At least I just hope you subscribe next time. You
Just
know?
subscribe. Just subscribe.
Yes.
Hit the, let's get the analytics going, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Analytics because we need what 1,000
A
subscribers.
thousand. Yes,
We
sir.
need to monetize our channels. God dang it!
Yeah. Yeah. So we can bring some good content. I'm gonna start coming out every day. And
Yeah, come out every day and talk about these trolls. I don't
yeah,
know, do
yeah,
something.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Talk about something. Talk about some good topics. So this is what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to get a team of investors, people who are fearless, who want to make something, who's trying to get something, and willing to work together to build a different circumstances for their life. See,
Right,
all this struggling and striving is for what? It's to learn, right?
right, right, right,
The purpose is learning so that you can build something great. I don't want my children to have to go through what I went through, but if they need to learn these lessons, that's what they have to learn.
right, 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 right. But learn from our mistakes so they don't have to make them.
Sometimes that's not feasible for some people. Some people got to stick their finger in a bowl of hot lava to
Yeah,
know that it's hot.
right,
Till
right.
they get burned down to
Yeah,
the bone.
burn two, yeah, two of their tips off. Oh, it is hot.
It really is hot, and they need to go through that skin grafting process and
Yeah,
all of that
yeah.
healing process,
You
so
wasn't
they
lying.
know not to do that again,
Yeah.
right?
You wasn't lying. It is hot.
Yeah, they sit on there and they don't know what to do with
Yeah.
themselves, man. You
Now I
know,
don't even want to talk to you no more. Once you done had to burn your fingers off.
right. Some
Yeah.
people, I'm just at a point. I'm tired of struggling and striving, my brother.
Right, right,
And I ain't gonna lie and promote that I got this and I got that when I don't. I understand life. I put my eggs in a basket and I didn't understand, how to protect it.
right.
So it got taken from me. You know my story. I went to school. I thought that was the answer. Oh, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna get my degree in this, and this is what's gonna happen. But ain't nobody tell me about no damn child support. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody tell me about no child support. The harder you work, the harder they gonna take your money and break your pockets. And
Yeah.
these folks don't give a damn about how good of a father you is or if your child been living with you. They trying to get you to break yourself off.
Do you think we should stay with the women though? Like once we have kids by a female, should we? I think as the father,
I
shouldn't
think
we?
I think that this is what I think, right?
Go ahead.
You have to do what's best for you, right? At the
Yeah,
time,
I agree.
because you need life is a learning process. Ain't nothing perfect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay, women break up with guys. Let's say you was cheating on your woman. Y'all broke up, right? That was a learning. Some guys got to go through that. I mean, that's some people. It is what it is. You see
I
what
don't know. I don't know. Like if you got two parents, I guess that got a little time. I think they kind of show you the way almost. Like not. I know there's no manual, but when you got two parents who really care about their child, I think
True. Listen, but you got some two parents. You got people that man, Mike, come on. You
I
got
think we having children.
you
I think
got some really effed up people out here too. You got some people that shouldn't have had no damn kids.
yeah, I agree, but I think that I would classify them as sexual deviants though. There's some sexual deviants out here that got children.
True, I can, but you got people out here that just they ain't sexual deviants. They just broken people. You got people that was abused and all that, and they trying to be a good father, but they been programmed in a particular manner because all they seen was abuse. They don't know how to love, and they looking for healing. You see what I'm saying? Like I done seen it where it's two. What you do with a woman is getting her ass whooped by her husband every day. Do she stay in that relationship for the sake of her being with this man and raising this child?
I don't know. It's kind of it's hard to say though, but
He
I
over
mean, of
there,
course, you don't stay in
he over
abusive.
there, Mike Tyson and her every day.
Yeah,
Wow, cat.
yeah,
He coming in, he hitting them with uppercuts and right hooks. See,
yeah. I
she,
mean, of course, you don't stay in an abusive relationship, but
so she like he looking at her the cereal box like you was looking at Barney too long. Whack. She like Fruity Pebbles. He gave her a black eye because she stared at Barney too long. She told me I was trying to read the box. I was looking at the box. Like Come on.
So, so it was just, it almost seemed like more of the blame game almost.
It's,
Like, like it's some to
I just feel like
substantiate
this.
bullshit almost.
I feel like this, right?
But
Most of the people in society are broken people, right? There are a lot of broken people. A lot of people need to heal, right?
how do you heal?
Start being honest with yourself.
All right, that's a good answer. I agree with that. I agree with that.
If you're an alcoholic, tell yourself the truth. I'm an alcoholic.
Right. I
Lying,
agree with that.
stop trying to hide it. If you're a drug addict, tell yourself the truth. Like, man, the only way you're going to get better is live your truth. And you will start pushing yourself, okay, out of that.
I agree with that. I do. I like that answer. I like that answer. That's straight to the point right there.
Yeah, you gotta live in truth.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see
That's,
what I'm saying? Because if you keep lying to yourself, I ain't got no problem. I
I
can
didn't hear
control.
that before.
I can do this and I can do this. Guess what? You ain't. If you look at it not a problem, and everybody else looking at it as a problem, and then you going through things and going through this. And one of the things that people don't do, people like to be victims,
Right. Right.
so they can justify what they do.
The ignorance. Yeah. I say that all the time. I'm glad we had this conversation. This is good building right here. This ain't, we not out here slandering nobody, put nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, no.
I think that's
I
cool.
ain't got time. I got too much of me to do to be talking about
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
I
Me
care
either.
less. I can care less about
Yeah. Right.
somebody
Right.
else. I need to pay some bills. Come on, let's help us pay some bills.
Yeah. For sure.
Time's up.
For
Come
sure.
on, family. Let's get to
Yeah.
getting. Let's get to the getting. You know
At
what
least
I'm saying?
subscribe. It's free to subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come on and subscribe and get some of this sauce. Me and
Yeah.
Mike gonna turn up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Drop these jewels. Cause I'm gonna be having programs for women, like women who got these kids. These kids need to be in some of these programs. What I mean, I ain't talking about no education. I'm talking about business building programs. Kids need to learn about business and products. They
Yeah.
need to learn about having a building a name and a brand. They need to learn about credit. I could take a mama of 5 kids, help her get them kids credit together, and they can and show them how to contract. You got child actors. How child actors can go out and act and make millions of dollars. And what
Right.
are their parents doing? Their parents is doing what? Managing these kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have to sign off on these contracts. I'm gonna teach mamas how to do that, but in the form of credit. Hey, show you how to do this. Set up a trust, govern your children right. Do this and do this, and show them how to start doing business and building their children credit so they can. They got 5 different children. They should have 5 different trade lines building credit for those kids.
Right. 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 Because everything ain't about shucking and jiving. You could have a 6, 7 year old business kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't got to be a child actor, or a model or a football
Right.
player at 8.
No, you can start them out building, setting up a program. This is what I'm gonna be teaching and help advocate. They're
Yeah.
helping these women get out of this poverty situation. Because the more the if you know more, can do more.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm more
You
into the
know
giving.
more.
I think I'm more into the like free. I've been doing a lot of things. I'm like, I had the cheapest products, of course, but like my information, I think I want to give that away for free.
Well,
I mean, I know it's
I'm in
people.
the biz. I'm a businessman. I'm gonna negotiate, and we gonna negotiate because I think time and knowledge is valuable, right?
I understand that. I
Because
understand.
information is what changed the world. Technology is what built the planet that you see right now. And what I mean, not the stuff that God created, I'm talking about everything other thing. You see what
But
I'm
you
saying?
just
The
said,
cars, the buildings, the hotels, the motels, the motorcycles, the buses, the clothes, anything that God didn't create, man created. And everybody is selling something but us.
yeah, yeah.
and we
But
buying everybody else's stuff.
you said something. You said something though. You said if you know better, you'll do better. But
I
just
said, if
think.
you know more, you would do more.
But all right, it's a saying that say if you know better, you'll do better.
Right,
And if like how you're saying, say if you know more, you can do more.
right,
But and this is not a knock on anybody that got the master classes out there that got books and stuff like that. Everybody makes money. I'm not saying that.
right.
But my thing is basic basic stuff. And I don't know what basic is just yet because I'm really just now about to really get out here and help and build and purchase, get, it's a lot of work we all can do individually. But I think if knowing is half the battle, and if I don't have the funds to get to get to know, because it's like you said earlier that it's parents out there that just had children and oops, I shouldn't have did this type stuff. I'm a crack addict. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a whore, whatever you may be, a sorry man. And then it affects the child. And then that child could be 10, 12, 15, 18 now and not get that information that we could have really gave for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't for free. It's just maybe it's a subscription. Maybe you subscribe to the channel
But
and you
this is what
listening
I'm
now.
saying to you, right? So this is what my mama used to tell me: when everybody know your business, you ain't got no business. Right? That was
I kind of heard that before, but that's kind
that's
of different. Like say for instance, if I'm the only one that know 4 plus 4 is 8 in my community, and I opened up a store and shit, and I'm the only one that can really count, but everybody getting this government money. That's what turns charlatans into charlatans. You know, like you gonna get some people that come in with the EBT card. It ain't no cash exchange and nothing. I might ring it up for $80. They done bought $4 worth of stuff. You see, and
that, that, but this is what I'm saying to you,
that's why
right?
we gotta share that some basic information.
I'm not saying that you have to sell everything. I'm saying to a point where there is elite information, right? Like I took the time to learn this. Nobody gave me none of the information. This is my life's journey, my experience. I made a hefty price. I sacrificed a lot of stuff to obtain this information. You
I
see
hear
what I'm saying? I didn't. Ain't nobody giving me. I didn't have people giving me nothing. I had to go out. I fought and bled in court for myself and other people to try to understand this system that we live in, because it's really about understanding this system.
what have you figured out about the system so far?
The system that
That
I
you,
realize is that it protect merchants. It protect particular people,
right,
a certain class of people. So we have to understand that when it protect business owners, when you have a business, like if you go downtown and you loitering in front of a business, they're gonna tell your ass to move.
right,
Get out of here. The police gonna say, hey, you're in the business district, right? If you ain't in there doing no business, they gonna tell you loitering. You got to go. You see what I'm saying? You are a protected class. I'm trying to teach people when you start thinking business mind, it's you start being people treat you different.
right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you are a business owner.
I think that's
You
I think
froze
that's only
up,
because
Mike.
of the money.
You froze up, Mike.
Oh, froze. Ah,
Yeah.
hold on.
Trying to see. Come on, Mike. Let's get hype.
I think I
Rocking the
gotta
mic.
plug it. Hold on, let me plug out my camera. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it back on?
Yeah, you got it. You got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, The thing froze up. I mean, I think my camera was dying. I had to plug it in.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is
What's
you
this
got to
name?
understand how these people capitalize off of us. Why? How do they capitalize off of us? Because we don't manufacture nothing. We don't got no. We buy everybody else's everything, and they take advantage. They're charlatans. Like for example, right? When we go into these Arab stores, on all these gas stations, on every corner, I'm just saying, why don't black communities? We don't have nothing. There's nothing in our stores in our community. Everybody else is in our community selling us everything but what we make.
Right, right.
So we should have manufacturers. We're supposed to have corporations in our community that help build up the corporation, putting everybody to work. What if
Yeah,
you had a corporation that did this to say, check this, we're going to allow you to come to our job and make your product.
right.
And we going to pay you, check this, we going to pay you, but we get a cut of what you make. We get a percentage.
That's
They
business.
they coming, you coming to work, they gonna pay you.
Yeah,
If you on your job 8 hours, they gonna pay you for those 8 hours you there to make your product. But in the contract, they gonna say, once you get done making this, we want a cut of everything you make.
but that's business.
That's business.
Yeah, you know, anybody gonna want something. You know, if they got the manpower to do it,
Right.
you
So
know, to produce.
what I'm trying to do is use a reverse psychology or reverse engineer what we're supposed to be accomplishing. You ain't supposed to go out here and be making somebody else wealthy. You're supposed to make you and your community wealthy.
Right.
Because you live in that community, you want your community to have a clinic, a doctor, fire department, everything it needs. So it can keep the riffraffs off and keep money in your kids good. And y'all going to a private school, right? Where your kids getting the best of the best of the best education based upon the curriculum that the community created so the community can thrive.
Yeah.
That's what them Jews and everybody else really understand. That's why you got Chinatowns in certain communities. Why?
Right.
Because their purpose is to help build up their community, build up their children so their children can come from good, what they call good stock. This child was raised from good stock. This child understand life better than this other child.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to get where you going when somebody already blazed a road or made a road for you or a trail for you to follow. Versus you going out here in the forest and you don't know north, east, south, or west. You don't know what direction to take. But somebody who already blazed a trail for you and say, go down this trail, you're gonna meet this guy, and this is what you're gonna do there and do this. They already laid out a format, a foreplan for you. So we gotta start thinking that we gotta start planning, man. We can't just wake up every day and just say, man, I'm gonna eat me some breakfast and figure out what I'm gonna do with our day. No, I wanna already have some time figured out and then go make some enjoyable memories for me and my kids. Let me take
Right.
my kids on a trip.
Right.
And I'm trying to bring like-minded people who ready to get off their ass and make something happen. Most of the wealthy or richest people come from money. Don't let these people trick you. They was born into wealth.
Right. Right.
They had generational wealth.
Passed
They
down.
inherited that money.
Right.
And we live in a state where a lot of that is happening. It's profound. Where a lot of generational wealth was already there. So what I'm trying to get us to understand how we need to be thinking, what we need to be doing, how we need to be moving, what we need to be going about, instead of wasting time on frivolous stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. Perfect. basically. So, what do you think about uh, participating within the system itself? As far as 100% participation within the system, like uh, you know, uh, going all the way in your cities, the cities that we actually live in, where we vote and we.
There's nothing wrong with that, but understand that you need to have an objective and understanding what is the objective is. Do you how well you know the system that you're working with? Because you got the state and you got federal and you got local. I mean, in the sense to local government as it relates to your city in your township or neighborhood or community.
Hmm.
And you need to know all of these elements. Like I even thought about running for city council
Yeah,
at
I
one
did too.
point. You see what I'm saying? Because a
Hmm.
lot of people see a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's smart, but it's a lot of people that's smart dumb, right? They
Right,
too smart because they too smart for their own good.
right. Or
It's
basically just book smart.
Yeah, they don't have all the other essentials in life. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
like common sense and logic.
Yeah, common sense and logic. So there's a lot of us, some people out there that's not good for our community because they don't think on those levels.
Right.
Degrees to everything in life. You see what I'm saying? And everybody is not on the same level. That's why you go through an age cycle. When I was 19, I'm totally different now at 50.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't think different. I don't. I think different. I act different because I have certain responsibilities. But I'm starting to understand like what is the goal? What is your outcome? It's about protecting whatever you create. But we gotta. I mean, I'm just to a point where going to work for me. Going to work ain't what was up because I'm not a person. Um, I can go to work. I just don't like authority that well. I just don't like people because sometimes people are unreasonable or unrational.
Right. Right.
They can't
Unrational.
they can't use common sense. And some people all about trying to control you or hurt you to get control. So I don't really got time for that. I want to live my life fair as possible, do what I need to do for me so I can get ahead and get to this money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't no young man no more. I'm 50, so I have to think and move like a 50-year-old. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get brothers to understand is you can make more money building your credit than you can going to work every day. You working a 9 to 5. I could show you how to get 40, 50, $30,000 in credit within a year, right?
Yeah.
And you won't even have 30,000 in working every day in your savings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most people go to work, they barely when they die broke. They don't even have enough to bury them. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Kwame
don't
Brown.
have they don't have everything they need to get what they need for themselves for burial.
Yeah. You ever how you was just talking about the algorithms and the analytics and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I just looked over on YouTube. It's some heavy hitters on right now, man. That's probably why uh, uh probably why the
Who's some heavy hitters that's on right now?
there's three people watching right now, but there's some heavy hitters out there like Sadetta, Kwame Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fly Nubian Queen. Oh boy, I like him too, Dr. Rashid.
How you look at all of that?
I just pull it up on the instead of like just put an extra screen up, instead of like
No, I'm saying how do you know who is who? How you know? How did you look that up and determine who was on right now?
Oh, basically, I just go to my page, like like when you turn on your YouTube,
Yeah.
and then I hit live, and it's mostly like who I subscribe to or the type of content that I kind of like. But
Okay, so you go to your YouTube channel and hit live.
or no, just go to your like youtube.com, right?
Yeah.
Are you signed into your YouTube page?
Yeah, and then hit live, and it
Yeah,
tell you, oh, all the people who's
yeah.
live now. I get you. I see it.
Like who you got on there? Because I know you got different people than me.
I got my kids. I
Oh
got
yeah.
me,
Hey,
you.
my sister joined in.
I got Bribe, undisputed right now. He got 3.4 K. I got the Mickey Mouse. I got chill vibes. I got some R&B stuff. I got some boxing stuff. Then I got some MMA stuff. My kids be on here too. So I got some stuff. I got Tanya TKO. She already got 800 views.
Mm.
Who joined on here now? Somebody joined in?
Yeah, we got a somebody in the chat room said I'm listening. However, this is my sister. Shout out to Latrinda Radcliffe. Say I'm listening. However, I believe this world is built off the working man, off the working man. I do agree. In order to have anything, you have to work for it. I agree with that too. And then
You would never work your way or earn your way to wealth.
I agree with that too.
You know,
Unless you have a product.
you got to see the working man don't mean that you go that mean you gotta clock in on somebody else's time. You can clock in on your own time. See, you got in order to have a business, it gotta go to work. Who is running
Right.
the business? You gotta go get up. Like I'm gonna tell people, running a business start off is harder than what people think because if running the business was easy, everybody had had their own business, man.
Right. 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 See,
so
yeah.
so what I'm trying to do is create. Like now, I understand finance. Once you understand the world of finance, you think different. So in the world of finances, there's three type of investors. There is a charitable investor that invests right, and he give you donations, and he invests in you and nothing in return. Right, that's a charitable. Then you got a investor, right, a private investor who's
Hmm.
going to invest but wants a return on his investment, right?
Right.
And then you got a manufacturer. And what is why I call him an investor? Because the manufacturer do what? He create the product for you to go sell, right?
Yeah. But one of you, all of those. That's
What you mean? You can be all of
yeah.
those.
That's what I'm saying. I would take instead of investing in the stocks, what I said earlier, I'm going to invest in myself. And because I ain't brought it out live yet, I ain't even told nobody my plan. I told you.
Yeah, but just keep that to yourself. This dude take your actions and make them match your words. All,
Most definitely. Most
all,
definitely.
I already know you gonna do it because I seen you get out there and do some business, and you was doing business before.
Yeah, 20
So
years.
yeah, so
Yeah.
a person who got that kind of mindset gonna continue to have that kind of mindset. It's just everybody want to go work for some damn body, and
Right.
so this
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. Okay, you remember that job we was working, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
JP.
know what I'm
JP.
saying? Yeah, so we going out there to that job to work, right?
Right.
And just think about it. I'm sitting up there listening to these people on what they gonna give you. That people, when you get a job, they dictate to you how much you gonna make. They dictate when you gonna get a raise. and why you get a raise, all of
Right.
these different
Right.
things. Somebody gotta qualify you to get it to get uh to get a increase not in pay but in position.
Right.
Somebody else, man, I'm just to a point where I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I went to nursing school. I don't want to depend on nobody to promote me. I want to be
Yeah.
able to go to work and promote myself on everything that I do.
Yeah.
You see what
And-
I'm saying?
yeah. And now with this social media stuff, like we had it back then 20 years ago, but I didn't really know how to use it good.
Now and
We had
now, right. It's easier than ever to go and promote a product, sell a product, do
yeah.
something. Man, it's too many things. And when I'm trying to, people are complaining about jobs and this and that. They go work at Walmart, right?
Right. Right.
I got a guy. He was making $60 an hour. He working at Kroger. He was making $60 an hour.
Wow. Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the problems happened is he was working in a chemical plant, and what happened was the chemicals damaged his lungs after all the time. So what they did when they gave him a severance pay, they closed down the company. So they can't nobody sue.
Right. Right. Ooh.
Most people like my sister, she can't. Most of us can't. She can't retire until she's 73 years old.
Oh, right. Right.
She already spent 35 years on her job.
Dang.
You feel
Dang.
me?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a long time. Like Lincoln Ware, he old too. Shout out to Lincoln Ware. He's still going. He ain't retired yet.
Right.
But they say you get like a more money when you retire, like a full pension. I don't know what it. I don't know how
Man,
that works.
no, man, come on, man. They don't know what they gonna get. They don't even know if the system gonna collapse. They don't know if Social Security gonna exist in 20 more years.
Right, right. Whatever, he had the end of the line anyway. He right next to it, He can stop today and get his.
You see what I'm saying?
It'd be nice.
Who wanna kill themselves for somebody? If I'm gonna kill myself for myself.
Yeah,
Go
that's
out, go out here and bust your ass and get it yourself.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm just I worked man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I worked in a I worked in every setting in all types of environments and worked in all types of jobs. Some jobs, when I was young, I did great at. Some jobs I was okay at. But the one thing that I realized when I was about that money, I was about coming to work. I remember getting fired after I'm gonna tell you this is what's so crazy. I remember getting fired after making not only employee of the month, but they gave me a certificate or they gave me a gift card for employee of the year,
Mm, mm.
and I still got fired.
For what?
I was on the job and agency had came in. Agency's supposed to go where they're needed. They wasn't allowed to move staff around.
Mm,
And we just had a meeting on this. The supervisor was there at the meeting. So
mm.
everything, my stuff was already done and set up. The person came in and said, I don't know this other side. I don't know how to deal with that. So I would like to have this side after all my work was done. I'm like, no, I'm not going over to that other side. So it turned into a big argument. So I said, well, my stomach hurt. I'm going home.
Mm.
Y'all want to play this game? I'm going home. They said I clocked out and left. When I told her I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I'm going home now. I didn't even want to come today, but I came, but I don't feel good and I'm going home. So she put in her notes that I walked off.
Oh wow.
Lied, and when I approached the supervisor, the person that was in charge, I explained to them, I've been on this job 3, 4 years. Why would I just walk off after receiving Employee of the Year and Employee of the Month? Y'all
Wow.
gave me a $500 gift card. Why would I turn around and leave?
Mm,
She knew she was in the wrong, and I'm gonna tell you the truth of the matter. It was some white folks that did this.
mm, mm.
It was, and I'm like, and they already knew what it was. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's not for me to even play the racial card. I'm just telling you, this is
Yeah.
some of the things that we go through, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's
What they say.
okay, you see you got it on YouTube. Turn on your YouTube.
I'm
He said,
trying.
he said no, they say I think they think you deserve to be fired. You can't be sick. You say that he said you can't be sick after they ask you to do something really, you know. All of a sudden now your stomach hurt, you know.
Well, fuck that. Nah.
Yeah,
Let
you
me,
got
let me go to YouTube. Let me see.
yeah.
Line.
No, I don't think they should have fired you for that though. Not for
Nah,
that.
I got. Let me see.
Yeah.
Line.
Oh, you gotta turn it down.
I got to turn mine off, right?
Turn it all the way down, yeah.
I cut it off. I can't see nothing, Mike.
You don't see this the chat?
Oh, I see the chat now.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I should have been fired.
Nah, nah, you should have been fired. Nah. They say
I'm
no
trying
wonder.
to.
They say everybody need that, so it's in demand. Oh, that's about the t-shirts. Then say no wonder he got fired. You know, no wonder. Like she's saying basically that I think basically like you walked off the job almost. You know.
Nah, but the job understood what we were supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah.
We already had a meeting to mandate that we don't that we can't be moved. It was already a meeting. I already did my work. What y'all finna make me work twice as hard after I did all the stuff for my evening, and now y'all gonna let somebody come in from an agency and bump me to go move me to another area to do twice the month's work? No,
Right.
y'all not paying. I went home because I'm sick. No, y'all ain't finna do that.
She said she said she was a manager for 10 years, man. She would have had to let you go for that one too.
Who said that?
That's a sister, man. That's my sister.
What's it at?
She had that Latrina Radcliffe. She was a manager, man. You know, you gotta look at it from the managerial side too.
Nah,
Like they
I know
do.
the bet. No, but what I'm saying to you, they fired me. I could listen. How you gonna tell me I'm sick or not? They don't know if I'm sick.
Now they don't know if you're sick, but basically she's saying right after a motherfucker asks you to do something, all
No, what I'm saying to you, she asked me to move to another area. This is my permanent area.
yeah,
We just had a meeting 2 days before saying that we wasn't supposed to move. When they call somebody to come in, that person got to go where the areas needed. They cannot bump staff.
oh, I see what you saying. They tried to make you move so they could come over there and stand around and do nothing because you
Nothing
already
to do nothing.
yeah,
They had
yeah,
nothing to do.
yeah.
You see what
That's
I'm
what it
saying? But
listen
then you gonna make me work? No, I'm not nobody dummy.
right.
You're not gonna
Right.
make me come in and do
It's a
all of this. You see what I'm saying?
mhm. Yeah, I hear you though. No, it's boots. Not boots. Yeah, but nah, I'm shit. To be honest, man. I mean, I'm on your side on this
It
one. I
says,
don't think
it says, true, nothing's wrong for working for yourself. Glad you joined. It says, can't, it says, what it say? You can't work for, you can't,
it's a
uh,
yeah.
now I'm reading something about working for City council if you don't like authority.
Oh, okay, okay. You say how you think of running for city council if you don't like authority? Like,
I don't like authority. See, this is what people got to understand about working and having authority over you.
go ahead.
People abuse authority all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I found that in the workspace. You seen when we was out there with John, how much abuse of authority there was. There was certain abuses that people try to take advantage of.
Yeah.
And some people don't have personal managing skills. They don't know how to manage people. They don't know how to talk to you. They don't know how to treat you. And
And
then
that, go
people
ahead.
think that you're supposed to elevate under those kind of environments.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Uh,
saying?
I don't know. To be honest, I have the best manager in the world, man. It was this lady. It was a lady, man. I kind of remember her name. She on my Facebook page. I always say hi to her and stuff. But she was the best manager. I don't think she might want me to say her name. But
Yeah, man. Don't say
she
it.
she was tough, man. She was like I mean, we all worked together. She was super cool to where she had a group of people of all nationalities that just worked it together like in harmony. It was weird. I mean, we got jobs done, man. I'm talking about we put out some shit, man. It was good. It was that was one of my jobs that I liked it, but I wasn't there for long because I didn't, I moved on. Like I needed more money at the time, and
But but check this. When I was a supervisor, right, me being a nurse, right, I had a staff, right, that was under me. I had a crew, right.
mhm,
Then we had the night supervisor or a supervisor on shift. My crew loved me. You know why? I boost the morale of my crew.
mhm,
Not by just like when my crew needed me, I told them what I expected from them and what they should expect from me. Right.
yeah,
So when I was on duty, like my crew, I tell them this and that, and I gave them the credit they deserve. I tell them, long as you don't make me look bad, I ain't gonna try to make you look bad
right,
because you go the night shift, y'all a reflection of me. If I'm working it and y'all ain't doing your job, it's gonna come down to me. So what I do after a while, I inspected my crew work. But when my crew needed me, because I worked around these females, hey, we need to move this patient and lift this patient. I came and helped them. I'ma help y'all, right? But y'all damn sure gonna help me.
right,
So when you start talking all of that, now the deal is off the table. You see what I'm saying? Like we could do this the right way. And I tried to boost my team morale by understanding that we have to work as a unit. There's no individual. So what I did is I tried to boost my teams, get them women to work with me, and we got the job done. So by us working together, it made our night shift easy. And people was wondering how was y'all doing this on night shift? How was because it was a lot of stuff that sometimes need to be done, and I got it done. Why? Because I employed my team. I convinced them of certain things, and then what we would do, we would eat. Right? I had my crew where we ate. We have potluck night. Where everybody bring in something. We I made the environment wholesome. Well, no, you didn't come to work to stress out. I came to work. We gonna work together. Somebody had a bad day. What's going on? You having this? We worked together because I realized it wasn't an individual thing. It was a unit thing. So when they came on my unit, everything was done.
yeah.
Cause I prided myself on getting stuff done.
Somebody say, I think that you wanting to have your own business is cool. However, some of us love making money, and it takes money even to start. And that's true. It takes money to start, but
It take know-how.
it take no, yeah, it take a little money to start, and it takes
It take a whole lot of know-how, man.
yeah. It depends on what product you want to
Because it's just like this.
what
If that's
product.
the case, if it takes money to make money, right? Let's say you broke and you ain't got a job. How you gonna get back and forth to work then?
Right, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But that's the commitment you walk. I walk. I walk.
So what I'm saying to you, right? You use your cranium. So, like I be trying to tell my daughter, why would you get a job all the way across town when you have to build yourself up? Won't you get you a job in walking distance where it costs you little to no money, even though you're making less money to build up what you need to build up so you can go and get those other jobs that make more money?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's how I think. I
I
remember
just
as a kid, I remember working at McDonald's and having some McDonald money turn into thousands of dollars, and then having thousands of dollars and going to get a better job and turning that into good credit. You see what I'm saying? And
mhm.
being able to move around. I remember at the age 21, 22, I had $80,000 worth of credit that I didn't know what to do with myself. But it starts with understanding, making a plan. See, I try to tell people a man without a plan is a man without direction. And that's a horrible spot to be in.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
if you ain't got no plan, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you create a plan so that you can execute your plan so you will know how to move from A to Z. A lot of us want to get up and go to work for somebody because that's the easiest thing to do.
right,
Get up and go to work. But then you're gonna complain about being broke and working just to pay bills.
right, right. Yeah,
If you want more, you will do more.
yeah, yeah.
You see
Like
what I'm saying?
like two jobs, maybe two jobs, three jobs.
You man, nah, I'm gonna work one job and I'm gonna be good at that damn one job I got. And that's working for myself.
Most definitely, most definitely. Yep.
You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
be. Yeah, we gotta have the entrepreneur spirit more nowadays than getting up going to
A
going.
lot of people, man, think about it, man. People are working until they 70 and 80 years old, bruh.
Yeah,
Who
like
want to keep working to that? Man, I'm trying to get this lick, get this money, and it's so easy now. This is why I'm trying to get an investment team and work with brothers like yourself so we can sit down and collaborate and get to
yeah,
the money.
yeah. It's necessary. Yeah.
Ain't nobody on trying to keep going to work for them little. Hell no, it ain't easy. It's necessary.
Yeah, for sure. It's damn so necessary.
She said, use your credit. What do you mean by that? Your credit is your ability or your purchasing power. Purchase power. You can be making $8 an hour and have good credit and have some damn good purchasing power.
Right,
You can
right.
change your whole situation around. Let's say you got $100,000 in credit and you making $8 an hour.
But that ain't gonna happen though.
Man, it happened, bro. I wasn't making all that. I was making like $8, $9 back in the days. That was considered good money. But I had $80,000 credit. I had over $80,000 in credit.
Oh wow, wow, wow. That's yeah. That's why I'm about to.
I'm trying to tell that
I got to start
credit.
from the bottom. I didn't ruin my credit so bad.
No, man, listen, stop saying that. Good. This is what I'm trying to tell. A lot of people see this is the problem, right?
What's that?
Yeah, you got to pay it back. But guess what? You utilize your. Don't you know you can make money off your credit? It's corporations that pay you to utilize your credit. It's people that'll pay you to piggyback off your credit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can buy things online and sell, right?
Yeah.
Like you can buy things online, right? And
Yeah.
start selling them. You can go purchase some stuff off a line and then sell it using your credit and pay it back.
Yeah.
You don't have to start off with spending a whole lot of credit.
Yeah. Did you? It
So
was.
for example, right? Let's say you want to work for Uber, right? And you go buy you a new car. Go in there with some bad credit and see what your interest rate gonna be. Right?
Right. Right. Right.
Me and my wife, we bought a car, right?
Uh huh.
We didn't listen. We didn't have to put down a down payment. They let me take the car home for 30 days.
Oh. What you call it was about to give me a car. What's that place called again? Jake Sweeney. Jake Sweeney was about to give me a car.
Listen, they'll give you a car, right? They'll give you a car, but guess what? What was your payments gonna be, Mike?
Only like I think it was gonna be like $299. It was gonna be like $300. No more than $300.
What you disagree with? The world runs on credit.
I don't disagree with the credit game.
I'm talking about your sister.
Oh, what she say? I have over
Disagree.
that, but if you don't pay it, you fuck. Oh yeah, yeah. She said, but what she said, she got she got a nice credit line, but she got to pay it back.
But no, she's saying I have to disagree on what I'm trying to tell people. The world runs off of credit.
Oh, I would agree with that. Let's see if she could clarify what she said.
What you disagree with? Because this is
Yeah,
what the world run off of. When you go buy a house, you buying it on credit. You ain't got the money.
right, right.
Who got 300,000? Who got 300,000 for a house right up front, paid off?
Right.
People be on a 30-year mortgage. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna teach you the thing that I'm looking at is business. Do
Uh-huh.
you know what you can do?
You can.
Man, do you don't understand? Like people don't understand. Mike, for example, right? This is what I was doing in the past. I was creating LLCs and selling them.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, I'm gonna give this LLC some credit, and I can sell it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can, if you get your credit right, you can create LLCs and sell that. Like if you can get your children credit together, and you can create an LLC, run your business through that, and sell that LLC for twice of what it's worth. So let's say that LLC got $5,000 of business credit. You can sell that for $10,000 because most people don't have business credit.
Mm.
Even when they got good personal credit, Mike.
Right.
Still, the bank still want you. They still say, okay, if you ain't been running no business credit for a while, they still want a personal guarantee. They want to put it on you.
Right. 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 But it's yeah, you gotta.
She said, but why would I buy something and sell it? You trying to keep your credit purchase down. That's what raised your credit. True. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell people, right? What understanding how to raise your credit is understanding how the system works. That's what I can teach you everything about credit. I can show you can go spend $10,000 tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just go spend $10,000 I can have a $20,000 credit card if it ain't like a MasterCard or something like not a MasterCard, American Express, something you got to pay back the next month.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you got a $10,000 credit limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Long as you understand that you don't miss no payments and all of that, your credit is gonna balance back out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Once you understand the system, I was able. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Me and my wife bought a car.
Mm-hmm.
Went into debt for the car. My Once I did certain things, my credit jumped up even 100 points. That's why my credit was a 798.
Mm.
I paid for the car, right? Now what happened was my credit was already high. It was in the high 700. And then it jumped up almost 50. It was like a 7, like 30. It jumped up to a 798. In other parts, it was an 800.
Mm.
It was an 800
Yeah.
on other. So it was a 798, 800, and something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
After I made a large purchase. So a lot of people don't know you need other types of credit. You need what they call lending credit and revolving credit. The bank want to see how well you handle money.
Right. Right.
That's not good.
You got to spend some, like this is what I try to tell people, right, about credit. Because I know all the credit secrets, right? I
Mm-hmm.
did it. I moved my credit up in line by understanding what to do. And you have to know how to do certain things to get this money. At some point, the bank want to see you handle large sum of cash. If you just keep credit cards all the time, see, this is some people myth. Oh, I got a credit card. I got a credit card. I'm making my payments, right? They purchasing $10 and they getting up. So a lot of people don't know the cycle. You only can get, right, a raise every 6 months. I figured that out. You only gonna be able to get 2 to 3 credit cards per year, right? So
Yeah.
let's say you start off with $1,000 limit. How long is it gonna take you to build up your credit to doing some things? You have to start touching large sums of things
Right. Right. Right.
and paying it all the way off.
But in buying in dealing with the credit and making purchases, you might want to be making purchases like for equipment for your business so you can
That's
make
what
it.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buying things, selling things, buying stuff for your business, all of that so you can pay it off.
Right.
But what it was like, for example, I got tricks that you can do to boost your credit score, right? One of the
Mm-hmm.
tricks that I was doing, right, when I was doing my credit score, right,
Good.
I would go into the bank and I would take out an advance, right?
Uh-huh.
It's high. It's 20, like the bank, they charge like 20 some percent. I would just take out an advance and then pay that right back off. And pay that right back off. Why? I would go pull $5,000 off. They hit me with a high ass advance, and I gotta owe 20 some percent. I might owe $1,000. I'm gonna put that, man. I'm gonna pay that stuff right back off in less than a week. Boom. Why? Because now the bank is seeing that I can. Now the credit card companies, the banks, seeing that I can handle large sum of credit.
Right. Right.
I got all types of tricks that you can do. Taking out personal loans. Like I would do secured loans. I would
Um,
drop, like this is what I did one time. I took out a secured loan, right?
mm-hmm.
I put I borrowed money from my credit card to take out a secured loan. And then I turned around and I paid, because you got to think about it, this is a double hit. I took out money from my credit card. I took $1,000 out to put it in there to to open up a secure loan. And then what I did was I paid the credit card off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I let the secure loan go in for another 6 months and pay that off.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what that did to my credit score? See, I
Right.
got all types of credit tricks.
Yeah, that's what's good about that secure credit card. I think that's gonna be my best start.
That's stuff, yeah, you get there.
Yeah, put it, 300, 400, whatever they charging, get that started, you know, and
Right.
then
You got to learn how to build credit. All right, sister, we'll see you the next go round. We trying to get to this bag, man.
okay, all right, talk to you later. Well,
We got to get to the money. It's all types of things that you could do. My brother bought. You know what my brother did? He took out a cash advance and bought a house.
oh yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, yeah. Dang, that's a lit.
He paid for his house. He paid like something like 20,000 for the house. He fixed it up, made it look nice, and started renting it.
Mm,
That house paid for itself, bro. My
right.
brother paid back off that. He paid off that cash advance.
Mm,
Now the bank looking at him. He got a house. Now he got a house that's paid for. No mortgage, no nothing, right? Then he turned around and do what? He's written that out. He went and 2 years later bought him another house.
mm. Yeah,
Now that house is paying his mortgage.
yeah, yeah. That's a good I think that's a good hustle right there. The housing that is excellent, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's an excellent hustle: selling LLCs, building up credit, and selling corporations that from ground up.
Mm,
You know how many people that don't got no credit? They ain't got no business credit. And if you can sell them that credit corporation, let's say you got a corporation that got $3,000 worth of credit. They'll give you $6,000. You can sell it for $5,000. See
mm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That's 2 grand profit. You just sold that. Now that person got access to business credit. The bank can look at them and say, "Oh, y'all got business credit." You can say, "I don't want to use my personal credit." Your personal credit can be bad.
yeah,
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But your business credit is great.
I think I gotta. I'm about to start all over, man. I gotta start all over, boo.
I'm gonna tell you what you do, right? When you set up everything, I can show you what to do, man. It's
With the
easy,
credit.
man. We need to stop playing these games, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I need to get this. People out here playing these games, man. They don't want. They act like they want some money, but they don't want no money.
right, right.
Let's get to the bag, Mike. Let's
Yeah,
stop playing with them.
nah, that's what time it is. That's really what time it is. I hate to say it like that, but that's what time it is, man. Just make a nice life for yourself and the community, man.
You know, you're gonna always have naysayers that don't understand because they're not willing to. Everybody ain't willing to read, study, grind, and do what it takes to win.
Right,
Some
right.
people like everything set up for them. I don't want to wake up and go to a job and
Right.
somebody tell me what to do every day.
Yeah.
Me and my ass when I need to get kicked in my ass because I'm slacking, right?
Right.
There's some people that's motivated to get it no matter what day, night, time, whatever it is. Let's get to this money, man. Let's not talk about it. Let's get to it.
For sure.
Put this on my face. Did I put this on my Facebook page? You know
Oh,
what? Why when I put it on my Facebook page, it says StreamYard. Why it didn't show as a live?
you probably just got to click on it.
Yeah, but I wanted to, people to go on my Facebook page and see it live.
Oh, they might be able to. Let me see. I'm gonna click on your Facebook page.
I'm gonna do it again. I thought they'd be able to see it. It just keeps saying live. You click on it. They gotta click on it. Oh no, no, that ain't it ain't even no, they can't even it's going to the stream yard, man. That's some BS.
Oh, like going straight to the channel.
No, it ain't going to the it's going to like it's going into your login stuff. Like I'm clicking the live where it can go. What you made some popcorn, baby?
How do I get to?
Man, don't use all my water up trying to make them kids some Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid. We drinking Kool-Aid over here.
Let
Kool-Aid kid. It's the Kool-Aid kids.
me see if I can get to
Kool-Aid.
your page.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
professor murder up in them right there.
It's our live studio production.
Yeah, crazy. He microwaved the hamburger, right? So I just happened to check on him. He got blood all on his plate from eating the hamburger up in the microwave with the bread smashing. It was about to tear it up.
That boy is about to be dead.
I couldn't even
Oh,
yell.
it sent the link. I think you sent the link.
Now click on it and see what it do.
It sent me to the link. You sent the link. I think you got to click on share it to your page. You got
Oh
to yeah, you got to share it. Like
no.
from YouTube. You got to share from YouTube.
How do I share? What you mean? How do I share from YouTube?
Like from your YouTube, close the chat and you see where it says share, like
Oh,
live.
I gotta go to my YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then share it.
Oh, that's dang, Mike. Teach me, Mike.
Oh, it's so live, man. It's I want to figure out how to do you got Zoom? You got Zoom?
I had Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom, I think you could add people on OBS. I
Man,
ain't using it.
why did they post? I ain't see it.
Oh, let me go back to your page and see. All right.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I see it now.
It seems like yours should have popped up on my page. I don't see it yet. Yeah, it seemed like it should have popped up on my page. They be shadow. They be blocking posts and shit. It is gotta go. They just said your posts is what they want to see it.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah, motherfucker might not get the post till tomorrow and shit.
Facebook, tell me.
You said you put it on your page. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I'm all ducked down and shit.
Facebook.
I'm ducked down.
Man, we need 10 million subscribers. We need to get
Yeah,
10,000.
we
10,
doing a marathon.
we're going to do a marathon 3 days till we get 1,000 subscribers, Mike.
Yeah, we need 1,000, man.
We need 1,000.
Oh
How many I got? I ain't got that many subscribers,
yeah,
Mike. I ain't been on here. I got 356.
that's a lot though.
That ain't a lot.
Shit, 356. There it is.
I ain't been on the channel. You know what? I don't do enough videos.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. I got to do a lot more.
I
And then,
I got a lot of videos. I did, man, but I don't be on here enough doing videos.
yeah, I'm gonna start coming on all the time, man. I'm gonna see who, cause it's still heavyweight town. They got thousands of people watching them. You know,
Let me see who these heavyweights is, man.
it's
Let's
heavyweight.
go to the YouTube channel, Mike.
Yeah, we up against heavyweights. I'm gonna share it. See if I can share my screen. I'm gonna show you my screen.
Oh, see, I'm on my channel again. Why I don't go to live? Oh, there you go, live. We only got 4 people watching, man. That's man. I need to sock somebody, man. They
Yeah,
need to give me more views. We only got 4 people watching.
yeah. No, damn well they can chime in. Oh shit. I'm gonna share it. Let me see. Dang, if I do it like this, it's gonna be too little.
By now they got 1,000 people.
Let me see.
Am I correct? Is that correct?
Garfield, look what time is it, you little man.
Oh, I got some bullshit on them.
Talk to King El Bey and talk to King El Bey. Yeah, yeah.
StreamYard. Ah,
He
shoot.
and Mike singing the song.
I done messed up the
You done messed up the thing, didn't you?
yeah.
We don't stream y'all. Man,
Dude,
come on, man. You trying to share
no,
the screen,
no,
man.
my mom's we got another
How to build credit,
it's
man.
another it's another person in the chat. Hey,
Who is it?
that's my mom.
That's your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How you doing, mama?
She
Oh,
just be,
your whole family be on here, huh?
yeah.
They be trying to
Them-
support my man, Mike.
Yeah, them my subscribers. All they got to I ain't got no I ain't got no sons, man. I gotta get back out, man, so I can get some sons. See, I mean, so I got a couple. And then
How many subscribers you got in total?
31.
31, 31.
Yeah, just 31. No, I dang on well. Mug can subscribe.
Ooh, come here. Ooh, you got all that in your eye.
Let's see. I was about to pull something else, but I forgot what it was. Oh, the heavy hitters on YouTube. That's what it was.
Tell your mama to.
Let me see.
It's a burn.
It was gonna be this. Oh shit. It was this. I'm gonna see if you see have you ever listened to any of these people. You ever heard of the Young Turks?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna share the screen, see if I can share. Oh shit. Not
We
really
finna
cool.
get. All you gotta do is just build your audience. You just gotta be on here all the time talking about some good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You see
then
them?
They be flashing some cash, huh? Dude, now you ain't.
Can you
Yeah,
see the screen? You
yeah,
see
I
the
can
screen?
screen now.
Yeah. Like you know any of them people?
No.
Okay. Like let's see who else on there.
I don't really watch nobody for real. I watch a few people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like and then when I click on live, Taz. You ever heard of him, Taz? Taz exclusive to go.
Uh-uh.
And Sonetta. It's a Brother Garfield versus Sonetta. Source up or shut the fuck up. You ever heard of Sonetta?
Yeah, I was on Sinetta.
Oh, for real?
Brother King El Bey was on Sinetta.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonetta, man. I like him. I like
I might go back on there.
yeah, I like his I like it. You know, he was one of the first, you know. He was one of the first ever to ever do it. I thought that was cool. Let me see how else do you do it. Am I still on it? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get that little machine, man. As soon as it come in, I'm gonna get started. Make the little shirts and stuff. Do something, man. You still there, boo?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Don't you see me on the screen?
yeah.
Doing my thing, this thing, thing. You see my little baby in the background? Look at her. You see her?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Say hi, mama.
Hey. Oh, the camera over here.
You want to say hi? Come on, say hi to the people.
How
Say
you doing?
hello.
How you doing, little one?
Say I'm gonna be a millionaire before I'm 6 years old.
her
I'm gonna be
credit
a
score. Her credit score higher than mine right now.
He got a 790.
I need to get her to get me some material. I'm about to send your daughter a contract. She one of my main investors.
But people don't understand that's money.
Yeah,
People don't understand contracts are money, Mike.
yeah,
Contract. See, when we talk about stocks and bonds, they ain't nothing but contracts
right.
that turn around and be sold.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how this. When we talk about, it ain't nothing but contracts.
The job application and contract.
Exactly.
When you get hired and you sign on that dotted line, you gotta have your ass here at 7 o'clock.
Contract.
Yeah, yeah. Oh shoot.
Or you gonna get fired.
Right, right. That is crazy though. That is crazy. But dang,
Where your family go? Where they at?
I don't know. I don't think they hear it.
Ain't nobody. It's just us two.
No, we down to three. Three.
We down to three, man. It's
Okay.
three of us.
Yes.
Three of us. It's just the three of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna put let me see if I can find one of my let's see, hold on. Is it this? No, it ain't this. Camera roll. I think it's this. JPEG file. 2, 3. Dang. I can't remember which one it is though. Dang. I don't even know how to find my old I don't even know how to find my old videos. I was gonna try to I could probably go to my page. Yeah, that's probably where I would get it from. Let me get it off my page. Put yeah, it's called. Let me see videos.
You saying screen, Mike?
Oh, the screen share. You ever see my cooking video?
Uh-uh.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I seen some of you cooking. What you cooking, Mike? What you cooking like?
I want to make some. I want to make some. I wonder why it ain't playing. Tell her to watch the video. Oh, it's on there now. Oh, it's on there.
What you, Mike? Man, what is that? It looks like.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, I tried to make some fried rice.
Oh, okay. What is it good?
The egg. I just want to fry this egg real fast. Yeah, I messed that up. Look, I think that's that shit. No wonder I ain't got no damn subscribers.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
can't
get back.
cook. Look,
Like right there, you
this
see.
man can't even
Probably had a
cook.
little more vessel.
He can't even cook. What is that? That wasn't no like that wasn't no fried, right? Every time I try to, I know how to go do it like that. Uh, yeah, I don't know how to do it. I wish I knew how to. I ain't been on this in a while, the StreamYard, but on OBS it's all easier. You just click the buttons and stuff. It's a lot, but it's hard to bring a guest on, I guess, because I gotta download the Zoom or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta learn. I gotta get because I gotta make these videos. I'm finna do this video editor, right?
What is it called?
It's called what is it? Shit. Uh,
I'm gonna try to look one up too. I'm gonna try to look one up. Video editing program.
Can
Live
you
streaming
hear
can
that?
be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right
Yeah, I can hear it.
On Kevin here.
I can hear it.
it's called DaVinci Resolve.
Go ahead. You can
Your
go ahead.
project is very
Oh, Da Vinci. Oh, okay.
Can you see this?
Nah, hold on. Let me go back.
I can pull them down onto the timeline and I can
I
start
can hear it. I
organizing
can't see
what-
it.
I'm sharing the screen. Why ain't sharing?
Do I gotta push something? Yeah, I think I gotta. I think I gotta do it on my side. Hold on.
No, I can share it on my side too.
Oh, should I stop sharing my screen? I think.
Yeah.
What's she doing now? She's sticking poison in herself. What food is that?
Oh, I see yours. Oh, I see it.
They wake up, you know.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Back on the Hi everyone, Kevin here. Today
I watched some of his videos too.
I included links in the description down below that'll give an in-depth overview of how to get started. All right, let's jump on the PC and let's check these out.
You look how many subscribers this dude got. Ooh wee.
Yeah. He's doing the good work though, cause I've seen a couple of his videos too.
Yeah, I'm about to download this and get to working on some stuff today. My brother.
I'm telling you, try to start it, cause I'm gonna tell you, start on
I got look, hold on. Let me see if I can Keng El Bey videos.
start on Word. Start on that free one on Windows.
I got it. I've been using it.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you said that it need you ready for new features and shit.
Yeah.
I ain't ready for the new features just yet.
Hey, Riri, who put these dishes up?
Hello, everyone. This is Keng El Bey, and I'm dropping y'all some information. This is the first series of videos that I'm gonna do on how to stop child support. Well, let me give my disclaimer first. This is for entertainment and educational purpose only. If this is not to be considered legal advice, if you seek legal advice, then find you a competent lawyer to speak to.
What happened?
Thomas, did you see this?
I can't see your screen. Oh, no, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I think what I gotta hit add. Yep, there it goes.
So this is the first. So this is one of my videos. Hello everyone, this is Keng El Bey,
Okay, cool.
and I'm dropping y'all some information. This is the first series of videos that I'm gonna do on how to stop child support. Well, let me give my disclaimer first. This is for entertainment and educational purpose only. If this is not to be considered legal advice, if you're seeking legal advice, then find you a competent lawyer to speak to. So this is the first series. This. I got some other videos that I done with the video editor. Let me go to. This video is about should Moors file diversity of citizenship complaints and the amount of controversy or cost. So I went over this in some videos a little bit, but I'm a so this is can you see this, Mike?
Yep, I can see it.
So I was messing around with some of the features. We got a few features, one clip, two clips. Let me see. Let me hide this. Hide this.
I gotta put this stuff. You gonna piece something together? You piecing it together now?
Nah, I was just showing you some of the stuff
Yeah.
that I had, but I got other videos. I don't know why I ain't pop up.
Yeah.
Video editor.
When I say free stuff, like teaching free stuff, not the master class. I'm talking about like stuff like this, how we all can learn to edit it, editing and shit like setting up your own channel, stuff like that, stuff that can really help somebody, get people started,
Yeah. Let's get started.
Yeah, networking. That's really what it's about. It's like networking and stuff like that. It's people that turned it into clout chasing to where they don't even want to look out for you.
Well,
I mean, just by
see, this is what I'm saying. Some people get in and they maximize the system, right? You got to get in when you fit in. We got to get in and maximize the system, right?
Yeah.
You got to get in and get your stuff together so you can make some stuff happen.
Somebody said we got in the chat room. They said, why would you want to stop child support?
Why would I want to stop child support?
Yeah.
Oh, that was your mom.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest here, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, women don't even have to put a brother on child support, right, especially if they get in welfare assistance.
Now, if you get in the welfare assistance, don't you have to?
No.
Okay. So that's a misnomer when we go down there. We don't know. See, now ain't that. Now, don't you think that's free information that the brothers with kids should know?
But it don't happen that way because the sister gonna put you on there because she mad at you anyway. They want to get back. Most of the time, it ain't even about. See, this is what happens. Child support destroys relationships.
Right.
Because this is what I try to get people to understand. You gonna destroy the parent, the father and child relationship. So for the benefit of you having some money in your pocket.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
that's what normally happens. That's what normally happens. Everybody I know that's on child support, they ain't getting along with their baby mama.
yeah. I mean, not everybody, but I know what you're saying.
How many brothers you know get along with their baby mama when they on child support?
Shoot, my dude Otis, remember O? Yeah, you remember O?
But I'm saying, out of all the people that you know that's on child support,
he was the only one I know, but he paid every time until his daughter was grown and he was blessed like off. You know, he paid his. And then
work for himself.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying no $2,000, $1,000 a month.
Right. Right though. Now he wasn't paying no two pounds a month. I don't know what his payments was, but he successfully made it out though. Like I'm talking about turned 18, old girl, you know. Yeah. They don't even think his daughter came to stay with him too, if I ain't mistaken.
I pay so much in child support, and my kids don't even respect me.
Oh. Yeah, that ain't right.
It says if you're paying, you'll get along. You hear it? Your mom said if you're paying, you'll get along.
Yeah. She has to get all the information she knows. Yeah, I thought that's what I thought too. Yeah, speak on that because that's what I thought too. Like, if you go down there on child support, you do gotta, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're on welfare, and then they gotta. I think they turn that over to that child support agency for that.
They do, but there's things that you can do. Listen to what I'm saying. It's things that women can do where they don't have to put the man on child support and still get their benefit. Oh, hey, girl.
What you do?
Knocked over her stuff. Throw it away. Don't put it in there. Throw it away. Throw them away. She always doing something. I try to catch it. Throw them away. It did. Pick them up for her. Me and my baby mamas don't get along for nothing in the world. It's wrong.
Because you came out with the affidavits. Look, you hit me with a couple of them affidavits, but I don't think I got nothing else to say to you.
For real.
Yeah.
And what I know how to cut all that stuff out. See.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying too, it diminishes the relationship between the man and the child. And I don't think that's fair. And I think it ain't nothing that you pay for, right, that you don't get to have control over. You go to the dealership and you buy a car, you got control over that car. if you go and buy a house, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to go in the house and entertain the house. If you paying child support, you have to go there and seek for visitations. And then the mother can be a snob and not let you see the children.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been through all of that. I got two women. I got two different women, and I got two older daughters.
Yeah, but I'm a firm believer in the child support system though. I think I think men and women should pay, for the children, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
listen to what I'm saying. If you on welfare, she
Right.
don't have to take that man and put him on child support.
I
All this
mean,
stuff is a contract.
I say
Listen to what I'm saying. If a brother gonna be, let me just say this, Mike. Right?
go ahead. No,
They,
go ahead. Go ahead.
they say a man gonna be a deadbeat. Do you think child support is gonna make him be a good daddy if he was gonna be a deadbeat anyway?
Yeah.
Child support ain't gonna change nothing. All you gonna do is get him locked up.
They say if black men would take care of their children without going through the system, you wouldn't be in the system.
I don't think that got nothing to do with it. See, this is what happened. A black man get tricked. He signed a birth certificate, right?
Okay.
That's where it started.
Shouldn't be on welfare. I mean, I like when do I play the devil's advocate really?
Like let's say you're not on welfare, right? And you
Right.
busting your butt and work, right?
Right.
See, this is what I'm trying to tell women. First of all, you for a woman to meet and have a baby with a dude who ain't gonna take care of the baby on top of that, that was your fault. You shouldn't be sleeping with no bum like that.
Right. Right. Now that would be my argument. That would be my argument first.
You see
But
what
the argument go both ways though. Like it's say you
no.
say you meet up with a baby mama terrorist, right? And then you shouldn't have had this baby, you shouldn't have had this child by this lady. But
Right.
you was such a sexual deviant and you couldn't control yourself at the time that it happened. Now once it happened, both of the parties got to step up to the plate because now you just brought a child into
But
this.
listen to what I'm saying though, Mike. I'm telling you about, okay, like check this, right?
Go ahead.
I was a good father. My baby mamas didn't have to worry about nothing.
In your case, I seen you raise your kids.
I took care. I did medical and all of that for my oldest, for my children. So
Yeah.
I don't owe no child support for real. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm saying to my brothers and sisters, if you gotta only thing gonna happen is that man gonna go to jail. And that's not putting him in a jail gonna make him do what?
Now I know a deadbeat moms though. And she just as sorry as
I mean, but this is what I'm saying. If you put somebody that's their character, they a deadbeat. Putting them on child support is not gonna change them to be some great substantial father.
but it's gonna help them get some funding for this child.
No, but what I'm saying, no, you ain't gonna get nothing. I got a brother who ain't never paid no child support. The system never gonna get no money out of him.
Yeah, but he took care of his kids.
No, he didn't. I know brothers that ain't gonna pay nothing. You know what a brother I knew, he ended up passing away. You know what he used to give his baby mama a month?
What's that?
$1. He paid for them to stop taking out a warrant. He put $1 every month on child support.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, that's something that the brothers can do too, though. But that's to me, boo. I ain't gonna lie, man. Any person that have a kid, I feel that you are financially responsible for that
I'm
kid,
not listen
that
to me.
child. Period.
That ain't what I'm. That's not
I
the.
mean, financially responsible.
That's not the argument. I get that,
All
but
right, but say this though. So the argument is this. This is what you trying to. It sounds like this is what where the argument going. If I'm financially responsible for this child and we not together, and then like say a couple months go past, I'm not contributing, and but the child is in the custody of the other person, I I feel they got the right to use the
no, listen
system
to
to
what I'm
be.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
That's like me not going to the free store because I'm hungry.
Listen to what I'm
You
saying,
see what
right?
I'm saying?
Now,
Serious shit.
now that's
Serious
not what
shit.
I'm saying to you, Mike.
You
Is
use
I'm
the
saying
system to your advantage. You got to use it for your advantage, though.
it's a I'm right. You use it to, but this is what I'm saying.
It's there for us.
If a man gonna be a deadbeat, if that's really in his heart, do you really think putting him on child support gonna make him be something different than what he is? If he don't want to have a relationship with that child and he don't want to pay for that child, he's not going to do it. The system is not. I didn't see too many brothers. They like, man, I ain't giving her nothing. And
Oh,
give her nothing.
I see what you're saying. Okay, look. This
And
is
I'm
what the
saying to
system.
you, and when I'm
No, the system is set in place. It guarantees that you will get something. You're gonna get that. What you that.
no, you ain't. If a
Yeah,
woman,
you're gonna get
if
the
a
A for
woman
the
on
ADC.
welfare,
You
if
get the
a
A
woman,
for dependent children because you're not getting the child support check, so you will get an A for dependent children. So you will.
no, the only thing you're gonna get is like, let's say, if you working right and you make over the amount, the only thing you can do is claim that child on your taxes.
No. Listen, that's that petty thinking, man. Listen, if a woman, like, because I know a man that took his old lady for child support. So I mean, it wasn't like he was a
Okay, for example, right, I got custody of my daughter, right.
right.
My baby mama is in a nursing home. I could have sued her for child support. I didn't go back and sue her for child support.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, you don't have to. It's your personal choice.
I'm saying I didn't go back and sue her for child support. I could have.
I
She
mean,
gets Social Security. I could have sued her for child support.
did she?
I had my daughter for 4 years. I didn't ask that woman for nothing, even though she getting Social Security.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
I could have went down to the court and said, "Give me some child support for my daughter." I didn't do none of that.
I
And
mean,
her
this
mama,
is personal opinion,
and
but this
my
is
mama put
personal.
me on, and I get what this is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
I understand what you're
We
saying.
talking about character. I'm talking about character. I'm talking about if a woman go out and have a baby, have a one night stand, or meet a dude who's a creep. She like him, he look good, whatever. He tap it, and then he out. She end up getting pregnant by this dude, and he like, I don't want nothing to do with you or that baby.
I see him in court.
And this is what I'm saying. You gonna put him on child support, and it's not going to make him do anything different than what he's been doing.
Right, but he gonna be paying.
He might not pay nothing. He might not have no job. What you
Yeah.
gonna do?
All right. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Say for instance, he don't have a job. He don't have nothing. Okay, I understand that. But by going down there to putting him on child support guarantees you a ADC check. Period.
What's the ADC check?
Like a welfare check, I guess.
No, not if you make it. Not if you making money over the poverty line.
No, say you just a deadbeat lady just with this deadbeat man.
Oh,
Most
if you are a deadbeat, yeah, you can go down and qualify. But let's say she got a job and she making 40,000 a year. She's not gonna qualify for child. She ain't gonna qualify food stamps or no type of assistance.
If a lady out make it, but anyway, that would be her fault. That's a problem too. But that's a different
But
conversation.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, this man probably end up going to jail for some child support.
And
What
he
good?
should,
But
and
this
he
is what
should though.
but now listen to what I'm saying. What good is you bring? There's nothing beneficial. Nobody is getting. So what I'm saying to sisters,
Have you ever been to jail before, Boo?
no,
See, I have. Okay, and when you've been to jail before, I don't think you really want to go back.
man. How many people go back to? I mean, I know people who keep going back to jail, man.
Well, I mean, that's
You have
they might like
perpetual
it
offenders. No, it's
if
just
you like it, you
it's
know.
no. This is what happens. See, this is the difference between you and some people. You have a particular skill set that's based upon what you know. You're not codependent. Some people don't have that. Some people will not take the time to improve their thought patterns, improve the quality of life through acquiring certain knowledge and skill sets so that they can grow and develop. Some people gonna keeps trying to sell dope and try to beat the government or slick the government. Some people gonna keep trying to do that path and keep going to jail and jail back to back. As I done seen it, I done seen too many brothers keep trying to get out. They try to sell. They be selling dope while they in the halfway house. They be doing all type of stuff. Why? Because that's the only thing they know, right? What
But
I'm saying to
that's,
you
that's like
is, you're not going to make a man pay for a child if he got a poor character. All I'm saying to you, that's a quality of choice that a woman needs to make to know who she's dealing with before she bring a child into the world.
but I agree with that. That's where it starts at. It starts
So
at,
what I'm saying to you, putting him on child support, and the only thing you're gonna get this man to do is go to jail. Who is it benefiting? It didn't benefit the child, him going to jail.
it didn't hurt the child either because he ain't been paying
And
nothing
so
either.
what I'm saying to you, it didn't benefit or it didn't hurt. So why is we going through all these great lengths to
Because
hurt
you're
each other?
all right. All problems are solved with questions and answers first. And you just asked the biggest question right there. You said, why would the people like that be going through that? Because you're not paying. You didn't want to pay from day one. You are financially responsible for helping this child survive.
Do you know in certain countries, certain laws that an unwed mother can't get nothing for a child?
Well, but that ain't the case
But
here.
listen to what I'm saying.
I don't think she should get. I don't think that she should get anything, but they do. You know,
Listen to what I'm saying to you, right? When a woman go out here and make her bed and sleep with a guy she don't know and don't know anything about this man, little to nothing, having spent time with this man to see what this man is about, and she have a baby with him, right?
right?
And then she want him to help pay for this child. If he choose to do nothing, what I'm saying to you is putting him on child support and he doesn't pay and he end up going to jail did not benefit her, nor the child, nor him. It
But
didn't.
what if he get out of jail?
The only person benefited was the system.
But what if he get out of jail and they tell him like, okay, you got 6 months to start paying something, and he the guy that want to pay the dollar every 6 months. It benefited him because now he got into gear and started at least putting that.
Let's say, what's a dollar, man? Come on, let's talk realistically.
Well, I mean, you got to do something. You got to start somewhere.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you, if a person is a no good person, you're not gonna take a no good person and make them a good person until they want to change. They gonna have to want to do it for themselves. Nothing is going to make them do it. The system, nor the baby mama, or nothing. It has to come from an internal place that he wants to change. Now, what I'm saying to most of the brothers and sisters, most of the child support system is used as a weapon. It's a weaponized thing. Most of the women, a lot of women refuse to let the man see the child because they beefing. A lot of women take a man through something for whatever reason it is, and the only person suffer is the child. The child becomes the collateral damage out of all of this. The children, the ones who suffer. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? Because I lived through it. And I was a good parent. I tried to be a good parent. And I'm trying to tell you, I got tired of begging the court. Hey man, she's not following the custody order. The visitation order. She's not letting me see. So you get burnt out. You say the hell with the system and you, because the system is only designed to suck the money. They don't care about the other stuff. Only thing they care about is the money.
But that's the only reason why they're there is to dictate the money to start with.
And that's what I'm saying. They the ones who benefit more than everybody. The woman, the woman gonna get her little cut, but the system is gonna benefit more than everybody
Just
out of
like the taxpayers will benefit by seeing some of their fundage come back though. Just think of
Just think about it. But there's millions and millions of dollars that's unaccounted for in tax revenue.
I agree with we all know
That
this.
don't come back.
We all know. We all get, they might take out 1,000 in taxes and then you probably only get a $600 check back. So we know
You,
that.
you done pay. Listen, I guarantee you, if you working a job, you gonna pay $200-300 per pay period in taxes.
Close.
Uh,
Yeah. About 180.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna give up over $1,000 in 12 months. They gonna
Yeah.
do
Easy.
some of this stuff. All I'm saying, what I'm saying to people, we must understand the system and how it works. Because the only person you truly hurting is the children.
It's
Most
ourselves. It's
it's all,
ourselves.
but if you hurting your children, you hurting yourself. I'm telling you, both of my daughters were the victims of the system. They mothers didn't give a damn. Like, man, after a while, I didn't care about none of that stuff with child support and none of that. Because every listen, I done seen where it's not consistent, it's different strokes for different folks. And I seen a lot of brothers get dogged out by the system. You know how many brothers overpaid by tens of thousands of dollars and they
But they
can't.
get that money back though. I say, oh, got a check back.
No, not all the time. Like my brother overpaid by 20,000. They ain't getting none of that money back.
Yeah, they
I
just
got a
done.
I got a friend who paid 30. He overpaid by 35,000. They told what they tell you? You got to sue the baby mamas.
Oh wow, wow.
And if she ain't got it, what you gonna get? Nothing.
Yeah,
What I'm saying to you is this: take women say, "Oh man, the brother need to take care of their child." No, a woman needs to not be sleeping with a low life dude who won't take care of their child. And then, like I said, most of the time, a woman gonna weaponize the system. I know too many good brothers who women use the system to get at the brother, and the child get lost into this money pit because now the father got to work twice as hard to overcompensate for monies he's losing to give to her, and that's gonna mean not no more time with the child and all of this. He's going. I had to suffer. I had to suffer. I had listen. This is what made it so bad, Mike. I had to pay almost $2,000 a month in child support. Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, I paid over $2,000 a month if you include medical, dental insurance. Right. Paid well over 2,000.
Uh-huh.
This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, right?
But
My children got lost in the shuffle. Even I even try to ask for some assistance. I say, could I get some assistance? They say, no, you don't qualify. I say, look, I'm only working 40 hours every 2 weeks. I reduced my pay. I would do because I was doing a lot of overtime.
mhm,
So I just started working my regular 40. It took me a long time to get my child support reduced over 2 years. But
mm,
during that time, I couldn't afford to even live on my own. Now check this. I couldn't get no low income housing. I couldn't get no food stamps.
mm,
I ended up having to go homeless. I lost my apartment with all my brand new furniture in it.
mm. Yeah, I heard the system done ruined a lot of good brothers.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is it ruined the ability for me to say what's more important, a father spending time with the child or him giving all his money to the child, to the mother.
I would say the time is way more important than the money.
And this is what I'm saying. They didn't want me to spend time with my own children.
Mm,
And a lot of women don't want the man to spend time with the children
right.
because they weaponize. You can talk to a lot of brothers and they're gonna say the mamas that my baby mama weaponized my children against me.
Right.
And
Right.
what I'm saying to you is it's like you should be able it's the first thing should happen is do y'all want joint custody before we can put anybody on child support? That should be the option first. You see what I'm saying? Should
Mm.
nobody automatically have to pay somebody for a child that they both helped create?
Well, now it worked both ways though. It's
No,
still going.
no, listen to what I'm saying though, right? I'm not saying I know it's swinging both doors, but I'm saying if me and you laid down to make this baby, why do I have to pay you or you have to pay me? Why can't we come up? Why don't the court say y'all both gonna get equal custody of this child until the other parent choose to do something different,
Uh,
right?
it's well, I will say this though. I'll say this because, like, say for instance, if I had a child by like let's just say a lesser fortunate lady,
Right.
and then this less fortunate lady just run off, gave me the child, and say like, I mean, for me to even be a sexual deviant to even be with a less fortunate person, I probably wasn't in a position to have a child either. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's the choice. It still boils down to that individual choice.
I get that, but we that's what I was saying. But we gonna put all the scenarios on the table, right? And
The only scenario is the choice. The,
now,
the, the bottom line is the choice. Like,
but
why
what
did you?
I'm saying, that woman left you right with that baby, right?
Right.
She ran off. She was y'all. You was a sexual deviant. Let's put it that way.
I had to have been.
Okay, and maybe she was voluptuous and whatever, right?
Right.
You have a baby. She run off. What I'm saying to you is putting that woman in jail. How do that benefit the child if she never paid you nothing?
See, the goal is not to put the person in jail. The goal is to help get the person to help financially support this child that we had.
But what I'm saying to you is, if a person, if this in their heart to help, they gonna help. That's all I'm trying to get you. You ain't got to go downtown. What I'm saying, if it's truly in their heart to help you, they gonna help you.
All right. Well, look, check this out, because you say all the scenarios. The thing is this: the most of the people who fight in child support or arguing against child support or even talking about child support is the people that have had children with women that they're not with right now. First, with that being said, when you lay down with somebody and have that child, that was your choice. That was your individual choice, and the system already in place. It's just like going to rob a bank. This ain't the 1820s where it's only one sheriff or something like that, and you could probably get away. Just shoot on off east or west or wherever. This is 2022, and the system already in place. Now we arguing the system. Either we gonna participate in the system, or we just gonna argue the whole system. You can't participate where you want to, and then
No,
don't.
what I'm saying to you, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak on my situation, right?
Right.
My children they became a weapon. It wasn't about me raising these kids and loving on these children. These women didn't even want me in these children's lives because they wanted to hurt. Both of them said, "I want to hurt you like you hurt me," and I'm like, "Because I left, because we broke the hell up." I broke up with you, so you that mad at me, right?
Right.
About this child, and so you doing everything in your power to try to hurt me. So you can't hurt me in a way, right? So you, in a way, if you cheat or whatever, like, cause I don't care, like, oh, with such and such and such, and I'll be like, and I don't care. That's your problem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you say, I'm gonna take you and put you on the system. Like for example, my baby mama who in the nursing home, right? She she called me and apologized. Cause she told me she was being nasty and ugly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wonder if she would have told me if any of that if she wasn't in a nursing home. You see what I'm saying? If her
Right.
life was different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If she would have never got sick. But she told me out of her own mouth she was being nasty and ugly. And that due to the fact. And that she's sorry for trying to keep me out of her life. She told me that out of her own mouth.
Right. Right.
I want custody. She didn't even want me to have custody. The system, the white folks they couldn't even find. I was like, I don't owe no child support. They was like, okay. They went to my residence. They said, oh, his pay's clean. The black lady came and said, no, the brother educated. He got a nice place. There is no problems, right? The white woman came out and said, no, he don't understand his daughter.
Mm.
I'm like, what is there to understand? She's a damn child.
Right.
My thing is to raise her. You see what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
didn't want me to raise my daughter. My daughter didn't want to live with me. After she the one who asked me to come get her before she went to Atlanta. She went to Atlanta and liked it and didn't want to come back home with me.
Mm. Mm.
You
Who
see
she
what
go to Atlanta with?
to stay with her aunt.
Okay. Okay.
But this was what's so messed up. The mama was getting the money, right, from me and wasn't sending it to the aunt and was keeping the money.
Oh wow. Wow.
Because the aunt made okay money.
Oh,
They
okay.
ain't send the aunt one dime.
Dang. How long did she stay in Atlanta?
For about 2 or 3 years.
Oh wow. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I reported that they don't give a damn.
Nah. Long as it's getting paid. Yeah.
You feel me? Ain't
Mm,
nobody press no issues to say, well, the child ain't getting this money.
right.
This is what I'm talking about the system. Because it was all about getting the money in the first place.
Mm, yeah.
The
Yeah.
first order of business, if your company ain't making no money, it's not going to last too long.
Yeah.
All I'm saying to you is this, is the children be the ones who fall victim to the system. And
Yeah. I
they
agree.
be broken, right? Because
Yeah.
of the two parents are feuding.
Yeah.
So the children don't get what they need out of both parents because they refuse to see eye to eye instead of the system trying to say, look, this is what's gonna happen. Since y'all came down here, y'all gonna pay for this parenting class to learn how to get along and blah blah blah. And the child gonna get the best of both parents. The parent who don't comply is the parent that's gonna be on child support.
What do
See,
you think now, seeing how you've been through this with the child support system, the baby mama drama and stuff like that? What would you say to people who want to have the kids today without being married and without the understanding that you got from what you experienced?
well, see, this is what I'm trying to get people to understand, right? Even if you get married or not, because it depends on who you marrying and because you can marry a woman and do all the right things, don't mean that it can be anything that happens. I had a homeboy who got married to a woman and she was cheating on him the whole time, and she ended up getting his house, his parents
Oh shit!
gave, right?
Yeah, I hear
And
you.
he ain't had no kids with her. All
Mm.
because he made decent money.
Yeah, and he married her. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he married her and she had a child and she was messing around on him with the dude and they living in the probably in the house to this day.
Ooh, oh man.
That his parents gave him as a house, as a marriage gift for mine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's I mean that. Yeah, but all right. With that being said, though, that's all right. My next question
Ain't
would
too
be
many men that's going through that.
no, but I think I'll rephrase it then. Like, what? How do you feel about what would you say about uh getting in relationships today? Like, how do you feel about? I know you married now, but the people that's not married, and the
Do I
people that's not,
How do
you know,
I feel? I take the
about
time to get to know who you're dealing with
right,
and
right,
protect your assets. What I mean, learn trust law. Put your stuff in the trust if you're gonna work hard. Put all your stuff up where nobody can touch it. Learn that so you can protect it. Because at the end of the day, if they try to put you on child support and all of that, you don't own nothing.
right.
So
Do
they
you
can't.
see it being a problem with the teenagers, the 15, 16-year-olds?
What about
With their sexual activity, that's the teenage mothers, 17, 18,
what,
19.
what about? I'm trying to get the question.
You don't see that being a problem in today's society, like because I mean, your
That's
mind
big.
have
That's a big problem, Mike. You know that's a big problem, brother. You know that's a real big problem because you got babies raising babies. They don't know from their head from their tail yet.
and I think that's us dropping the ball, not teaching.
See,
Not setting up.
this is what I was telling my cousin, right? And I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
be honest. I said we adopted this deaf culture,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what I mean is, you look at our culture, it promotes death, violence, and all the impurities of society. All women are whores, twerk, be this, do that. Women are sexual objects instead of being our princesses or our queens. They are they are looked upon, and this is where you get the sexual deviant from, because it's all about I want to get mine, you get yours,
Right.
type of thing. So there is no respect. The culture, this culture now, it's a deaf culture. Rap music even promoted. All of this other stuff is a culture of things that we need to change. It's the culture. Because I know brothers who are marrying women from different cultures and they got a whole nother outcome. Brother tell me he come home and get his feet massaged after working all day. His wife work all day, and she still come home and give him a foot massage. I know a brother who married a chick. When he come home, she works, she cook, and she clean. When he get home, the food is piping hot, ready for him to eat. Not saying that the women is some subservient, but they like, man, the quality of woman, right, based upon them dating certain cultural women within this culture, they went outside the culture and got treated a whole lot different. So we got to make the culture, right? Your daughters don't need to be listening to twerk music, to WAP. They don't. I get it. Women want their independence, but in the fight of liberation and independence, what do you get from a woman, right? F you, pay me. You feel me?
Yeah. But when we say, but when people say stop listening to this and stop listening to that, do you find that that's like a mixed statement to where like it's not razor sharp enough to really to where people
It's
don't
not
understand?
just stop listening to the music. It's about participating in all the cultural events that tear us down.
But it's tearing the whole country down as the
But it's
country.
starting with I don't listen. I can't speak on the country. First, I want to save my people first.
Who
The
are your
other
people?
business, Moors and black people.
Uh,
I want to save them first. Charity starts at home.
but home is the immediate family though.
Home is your immediate, but also home is your community, the people that is directly affected. And what I'm saying, we get affected the worst in this country. I'm not saying like I don't want people to take it out of context to think that I don't like white people or anything like that. Got nothing to do with that. But what I'm saying to you is it start with us first. We need to heal each other and then we can help the rest of the world. But first, we need to get our affairs together first and our communities so then we can help other communities.
When you see like when you talk about the communities and you see the drugs and the dealers and the prostitutes and the thieves, what do you think about that? Like, why do we just look up to that stuff and let that continue? That's Do you believe that's what's running the communities? The good people in the community just sitting back watching.
No, I don't believe, I believe it's the lack of knowledge that ruins the people. Right?
What
Because
knowledge?
the
What
knowledge,
knowledge?
the knowledge of how to live in our society. See, this is the problem, right? It
So
ain't
we just let the dealers and the
nah,
addicts and the
what I'm saying to you, what is that stuff sprung out of, right? What does the dealers drug dealing come out of, right? Do it come out of people who are disadvantaged, or those who got all the necessary knowledge so they can achieve?
most of the successful dealers are the ones with the knowledge.
No.
Yeah, an addict.
Most of the brothers I talk to that sell dope, it ain't too many few of them on my level on conversation on critical thinking.
I'm talking about like El Chapo and them. I'm talking about the real profitable dealers. The real profitable dealers.
You talking about the kingpin?
Just profitable. Well, you could be you could be like a Rayful Edmonds type guy, you know.
Well, this is what happened. Those guys, but what it spawned from? El Chapo and them, that stuff started out of being poor first. They didn't get the knowledge till later.
But they had but see, I think my point is this: like he was allowed to run that criminal empire. Let's just say as almost like a child, a teen, a young adult, and then with the like nobody said had nothing to say. Nobody said anything, and they allowed it. Then I guess it got out of
What I'm
hand.
saying to you, right? Right? Okay, let's say we all poor. We all dirt poor, right?
Right.
We trying to keep the lights on, right? My mama dirt poor. My daddy ain't around. I ain't got nobody. I got 4 siblings, right? We all a year apart, right? So we start seeing hustling as a way out. So we start making some money, right? To pay bills to thrive, to get ahead. But what if somebody stepped up and say, "Hey, Hook, look, let me show you this, and I'm gonna show you you can be more successful doing this with this information."
You know, I had a girl tell me, man, you know, you ruined my life because of that
Cause of what?
drugs, selling to her moms and her pops. Then I seen her one time. She was grown. I was grown. But I was a little older than her because, I mean, you know, I probably was dealing at 16, 17, 16 years old. And I see her, maybe I'm like, you know, I was the king of bootleg at this time. And I see this person. And then, you know, I'm all flashy and shit in the drop top and everything. Man. The lady, like, she's like, I remember you. And then I'm like, oh, you know, a lot of people know me, you know, from the city. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Like, nah, she was like, I remember you. Then it didn't look like she was a fan of mine, you know? So I'm like, and, you know, okay, how you doing? You know? She said, you know, you ruined my life. I'm like, damn, you know? Like, whoa, that was heavy. And from that day on, I can't glorify the drugs. You know, I don't think that stuff is well.
I don't glorify nothing, right?
It's not well. I mean, I don't condone it at all.
I don't condone it either, right?
I mean, at all. I don't want it in the community that I live in.
I'm saying I get that. I understand that, right? But
So what would you do if you got a drug dealer and addicts in your community that you live in?
what I'm gonna do? What you mean?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
I mean, with the hood politics and stuff, like, how do you get around that?
I'm trying to get the hell out of that community. I ain't trying to live in
dig
that community because this until you can change the conditions, it's going to be hard for you to change the outcome.
I found ways to change the conditions, though, man. It's almost like being a Karen. Like, we laugh at Karens, but I mean, you don't have to take it that far. You know what I'm saying?
But listen to what I'm being a Karen, right? Right? You want to talk about being a Karen, right? Right?
I mean, not taking it that far, though.
But I'm saying to you, right? We know what being a Karen means, right? You're gonna be the tattletale of the
yeah. So y'all see, that's the first thing people gonna say, like, oh, you like an Uncle Tom, you a sellout. But like, it's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose, man. The community's gonna stay shitty.
now the community people, the Bible tell you the people gonna perish for lack of knowledge. It's the knowledge.
And that's my question. See, the knowledge comes from the answers of good questions. Because all problems are solved with questions and answers. Like somebody might ask me and say, like, God damn, then what are you trying to say? I'm saying we gotta be participants of the system so we can really get good people into positions like the
What we got to
mayors.
do is we got to get this bag and create our own institutions and so and create people to put that in the community and that we can control, not somebody else.
But we ain't gonna never have the good communities because don't nobody want to step up and be the Karen.
Yes, there is good communities. You got good, wholesome white folk communities. Where ain't no
I'm talking about
good.
all communities. I'm talking about like
Listen,
take a
you ain't
Western.
gonna never. That is a fallacy. It's always gonna be rich and it's always gonna be poor.
Nah, but just because say if I'm poor, I am poor. But that don't mean I have to be I'm just financially poor because my product haven't took off just yet. But that doesn't mean that I have to live in a community where I wake up and my catalytic converter missing. You see what I'm saying?
I get that, but this is what I'm saying.
Or my wall wrote on by some little kids that think they artists.
This is what I'm saying to you, right? In order to lift yourself up, right, you got to obtain the knowledge. You got to get the knowledge so you can pull. I tell people, listen, being poor is having a piss poor performance.
Right.
Just
Yeah, I agree with that.
A piss poor mindset with a piss poor performance. That's truly the essence of being poor. Just
Right.
because you broke or you're not financially astute.
But that's what I did say, financially poor, not
You see
But
what I'm
go ahead.
does it mean that you won't rise above? What I'm saying to you is we got to deal with our circumstances and make the most out of it. Make lemonade when there's lemons. And let's get to this bag, man, and stop playing around with this money.
Nah, for sure.
Because my thing is this. I'm trying to help these children so they can go home and help their mama. Because if these children learn how to start businesses and start making money and understand credit, guess what? There'd be a less of a burden on their mama.
I don't think I'm in the business of helping no more. Like I'm not in the business of helping no more. Like far as like all I can help with is the free information that I can pass on to help you be a better person. So I'm still helping. But as far as like taking a group of this and a group of that,
I heard
I'm more into individualism now.
eventually I'm gonna do something into making people I want to be a mentor, right? I want to
Mhm.
mentor these children and I want to so that I can breed good stock of children. Because even like with my four youngest, right? My
Mhm.
oldest two, it might be some relationship issues that we might have to iron out, but that's okay. But with my four, my goal is to breed them into good stock where they learn certain things.
And somebody in the chat said, "Gotta help teach a man to fish, not just give him a sandwich." And that's true. That's true. Like that's very true. We can't just keep.
But you said, Mike, you was not in the business of helping.
But see, I am helping with the information. I'm giving out free information because I lived a lifestyle that people would love to live, but it wasn't an easy ride. And with and I could tell you a lot, I could teach you a lot, I could show you a lot of people. But far as like financially, It's like I'm not no Michael Jordan. I could just come give back. But my thing is building real communities with real individuals. Like some individuals you really got to get rid of. They're bad for the community. Like if you got a bunch of apples and you got 2, 3 rotten ones in there, eventually this bag is not going to be good at the end of the day.
right?
So,
But this is what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to. My thing is, I'm gonna help some adults. My thing is helping children because at the end of the day, they gonna be the ones when we old and gray that's running the community.
yeah, to an extent, but like you got
So
old gray people
they don't
now.
to an extent they are. It's
No, that's not true. That's the fake out. Because you got the like look take the Clyburn guy. That man been in office for 40 something years. Take Biden, dude, 80 something years old, man. He been
no,
up.
what I'm saying to you, I'm talking about. See, you talking about government politics.
No, I'm talking about real individuals
I'm
that ain't did nothing for the youth. That
But
ain't
what
did.
I'm talking about, you talking about political. I'm talking about
I'm talking about
social,
real individuals.
economic, direct impact within our community. I'm not talking about government.
Check this out. Say you get rid of one fucking addict off the street. You busted him. He gone. That's way more help than anything. I mean, that's helping the whole community. This man probably done went up under so many cars. He done went in so many houses. He done went in so many stores. Look what you're really doing for the community with stuff, real things that can change overnight. You
I'm
see?
reading your mama things. He said, "You mean like a city leader that don't believe in taking care of their children?"
Yeah, that's a shot at you.
Like, nah, I believe in taking care of your children. See, the misconception is the misconception is not. See, this is what people don't want to realize. Right at the end of the day,
Good.
the system. Everybody want to act like the system make a man take care of his children. The system don't make a man do nothing. You can't you can't make a man do nothing he don't want to do. I don't care what a judge say or whatever. He gonna do what he feels is right for him.
All right, let me tell you, this is what you missing there, boo. I'm trying to explain something because I've seen people go through this. What you failing to realize is this part. It ain't that they say for instance, like it ain't that the lady is actually taking the man to child support. What she trying to do is get assistance for her child through the ADC. I'm telling you through this job and family services. The only way you gonna get that is if you enter the mother's name, the father's name, and then you authorize it because you are the guardian. And so you're authorizing this private corporation, which would be the child support agency, a private agency. You're authorizing them to chase down whoever they got to chase down to kind of get uh uh some reparations for the money that they giving you and yours. That's all that's about, really. Like, so when people saying they gonna fight the system and stuff like that, it ain't
No,
it
see
ain't
this
being
one.
mad at the
See,
lady itself.
have you ever been on child support
Hold
though?
on, hold on for a second. No, I've never been on child support. But I want to say this though. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's like it ain't the lady taking the man to child support. The private agency that's paying for the man's child is coming after him for some type of compensation for what they giving his
Listen, the
child.
private agency ain't giving nothing. They not giving nothing. It's all federally controlled and regulated. That private agency ain't giving that woman
Where
nothing.
where do you see? Look. I know where the food stamps come from. What banks and stuff these food stamps come from. These banks need compensation, so they got private agencies. Those
They
private
don't
agencies.
listen to what I'm saying. They
No.
don't
This
listen
you
to
you
me.
not understanding it, boo. This the
They don't got listen to what I'm like. They print money. They
ah,
somebody go and say, hey, we gonna make some money. I
Go
can't,
ahead.
Mike.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is Once you see, this is what I'm saying. We on the outside trying to look in, right?
No, no, no. We're not on the outside looking in. We're having a conversation
No,
about a
I'm
subject.
saying, what I'm saying to you about the government as it relates to this whole systemic thing as it relates to child support.
No, it's real simple. I'm trying to make it razor sharp for you, so we both be looking at it from the same point. It's razor sharp. This child support is a private agency that collects on behalf of the bank for the compensation that they give it to a person's child. That's it. That's razor sharp. That's what it is. Now you can fight that system and you can beat that system. But what it is what it is. You can't take what it is away from what it is. That's all it is. It's just a private agency that's working on behalf of the banks to get compensation for what they gave the child.
Okay, so let me break this down because I know all about this well enough.
Go ahead.
The system, right, it's under a Title 4D. It's under the Social Security Act, right?
Okay.
It's dealing with government funding.
Right.
It's just government funding. The woman under the Social Security Title 4D, that for that man to go to work or just for him having that child, that Social Security number, right? If he's
Right.
going to work, he have to he has to go to work, right? He has to go to work and he has to pay this woman for child support. But what I'm saying to you is they have already done statistics on all of this as it relates to child support. All I'm saying to you is make it fair. That's all I'm saying. Do I say child support is a necessary evil? Yes. But make it fair. A man should, just because he's a man, shouldn't be obligated to pay. And what I'm saying, the state don't even recognize a father's rights. The state only recognizes the mother as the custodian parent.
That's the only person they're supposed to recognize.
No, they ain't. If
Yes.
he's on the birth certificate, no. He should, Mike, it ain't nothing that you pay for that you don't have access to. Name a thing other than a child that you paying for that you don't got access to. If you got cable, you streaming, watching cable movies all the time. Cut it on. If you buy a new car, you can go entertain and get in that car, clean it, and drive it whenever you want. When you got a house, you can go in and out of that house whenever you feel like it.
It's
But
like it is fair. It is fair pay for your. It is fair pay for your children, male or female. And I have to agree with that, boo.
listen to what I'm saying. Now, when you keep saying, no, why do it have to be? You just said time was the most valuable thing that you can give a child.
Right, and you wasted your time having that child with some lady that didn't even like you.
Listen to what I'm saying, though.
I mean, it's simple. You wasted time having a child.
You know what my oldest daughter said to me? She didn't care. Listen, I paid my child support.
Right. But see,
you missing the. I'm saying I paid mine. It got nothing to do with that. I'm taking care of my children. What I'm trying to enlighten people on is my daughters. All they want is my time.
I understand that.
About the money. So what I'm saying, the issue of child support, the first thing should be delegated if both parents are willing to do split custody.
You say if you have a car and you don't pay for it, you have no access. Like they gonna come get your car back, boo.
But listen to what I'm saying. If you
got a big 90-inch TV,
listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. I said if you paying for a car, that's what I said. If you paying for a car, you got access to it. But in child support, you can be paying all you want and don't have no access. You got to go file for visitations.
So your daughter has to eat. You can't eat time.
But that's what a woman's. So let me ask you this: if a woman go get a dude who got no job, who's a bum, right? Who is everything that man wasn't what he's supposed to be,
Right.
and she gonna have a baby with that man. Who fault is that?
It's her fault. It's her fault.
That first we gotta put blame where blame is due. Women want to act like a man automatically supposed to. It's supposed to be one way. No, it don't. This is a two-way street.
That's what I've been trying. She said what I've been trying to tell you. She had to file for child support because of the agency, boo. That's what you gotta.
No, Mike. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm telling you, they don't have to do that. I'm telling you, this is something I know.
Then they're gonna cut your. They're gonna cut you
No,
off.
they not. No, they not. It's illegal.
Oh well, shoot. Well, I mean,
It's a federal directive. They cannot cut a woman off. Those children are entitled to those federal benefits. Entitled.
yeah. Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, we got to look that up though and make sure that's some. That's
Mike, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
right.
I can talk to you in the private. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Women don't have to put them on a man on assist on welfare. Listen to me.
I think in Ohio, I think you might be.
Support.
I think you might be right because I do know this lady, right? She lost her kids. Her mama went and got custody of her kids, and it's a word that you can say like, but then who gonna pass? Because her mama took her own daughter and the boyfriend for child support if she gonna raise these children, so she could get the assistance. But I do agree with you. She didn't have to do that. She really didn't have to do that. But yeah, it's something about that because I remember this lady was telling me something about that.
You don't have listen.
Yeah, you don't.
Listen, I've been dealing with this system for the last 13 years. I know this system in and out. What I'm saying,
listen, if you don't give all the info required, you don't get it. But I thought that at first, and I think what you saying, boo. I'm really almost. I ain't certain, but I know this lady and her daughter. They went through a real bad, like my mama just doing this for the money, and then I was telling her the same thing. Like, nah, y'all got to take care of them children. Like, you was just irresponsible and lost your kids. Your mama stepped up to get custody of your own children because they would be in the system if she didn't do this. And now she trying to make her mama look like she a bad person. But I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But the daughter was saying something like, "Mama could have did this," and it's what you saying. It's what you really saying. But I don't know. I look at it like if I'm gonna take care of your children, you gonna pay me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you.
okay, for example, right? I'm gonna tell you this, right? My baby mama, right? She put me on child support, my first one, right?
Right.
She was getting more in child support what she was getting from the system. She was on the system.
Nah, but I know that's true. I know that's true. I
Now,
done seen.
listen to what I'm saying. She was getting so I was looking at her like, what is you doing? You got to be a buffoon. You want to get these food stamps. You getting all this money from me, and they keeping the money. They keeping 90% of it, 95% of it, because you want to get food stamps and welfare. You see what I'm saying? The money wasn't even going. She was getting the welfare. I was paying her more in money, right, than what she was getting in a check.
Yeah. She raised her kids after she had raised her. That's why you get off this. But see, yeah, I'm telling you, man, I done seen women get more money on child support than they would getting a check. I've seen that firsthand before. But I'm just saying that's because that man worked and he got a good job.
And listen,
But that's the same.
So this is all I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you, right, Mike? Because you my brother, right? What I'm saying to you is this. Like, I went to my kid's mother and I played it with him like, hey, we need to do this and do this. Because this is about my kid's future. My goal was to finish and get my master's degree. Let me go ahead and accomplish what I need to accomplish to raise everybody out of this situation. But it was all about I want to hurt you. It wasn't about the more like I hear so many horror stories where the mothers want to hurt the father for whatever reason, or the man want to hurt the woman for whatever reason, and the children are being damaged.
I agree with that though.
Because it's not about being civilized. And what I'm saying, like I had my little brother, right?
Yeah.
He went to jail for owing $5,000. Like, if you owe $5,000, it could turn into a felony, child support. If you owe $5,000, he was in school. He was about to graduate in 6 months. He was about to get his degree in phlebotomy as being a embalmer, working with dead bodies. He got a felony and he could not go back to school because of the fucking felony for $5,000. They ruined his career. He had 6 months after spending 2-3 years. He spent all this time in school, 4 years in school. He had 6 months left, caught a felony because he had that felon. He couldn't finish it. He wouldn't be able to get his license in the state of Ohio. You tell me, do that make sense?
Boo, on all honesty, it makes a lot of sense because you got to follow the rules first. I mean, honestly,
rules.
Man, if you got a fucking felony, like there's why you? I mean, come on.
No,
bro.
what I'm saying, he cost a felony's child support.
Oh, yeah, but
no, what I'm saying to you is, this is what I'm saying. He owed $5,000 on back child support. They gave him a felony for child support.
All right, but how many letters did they send into his house? How many letters did they send in telling him you need to get down there and get some money down there because we're gonna press charges? See, we can't pretend that the system ain't I mean, like the system ain't a balance. It's the system got a ways and means. We just keep nitpicking at the system. Oh, the system this, the system that, the system this. We know the system fucked up. That's why we gotta change the system that we live in to justice, system.
You gotta change people's mindsets and people. Like, for example, right? My second daughter, she lived with me for 4 years. Her mama didn't give me a dime, a nickel. She didn't give me a quarter. The whole time my daughter was there, I didn't ask her for nothing. She put me on child support, and she didn't even have my daughter.
I think what you're doing, I think what's happening now is like we can't debate a person's personal opinion though. Like, say for instance, if a lady chooses to put somebody on child support, that's her choice. If we choose not to do it, that's our choice. But the system is there for the people who want to make those choices.
I'm talking about I'm talking about civility.
Where do you think that money come from, boo? The food stamps and the welfare check. Where you like say they send the people welfare checks, social security checks, food stamps.
That's not the one that's disabled. That wasn't the one. The money come from the government. I could. It's all type. I don't want to get deep into that.
No, because see, that's the problem. That's the problem.
What
See,
I'm
like the money coming from us. It ain't coming from no damn. You keep saying they make money.
saying,
They
Mike,
making money and putting it into circulation through the
Mike,
disability
what,
checks, the food
what I'm saying,
stamps, the banks, the
when you say
store.
the money coming from us, what you mean it's coming from us?
Like say for instance, money ain't really is nothing. We're given the value.
I'm asking you, where is it? How is they making the money? Who is producing this money? How is it coming from us?
The monetary, the International Monetary Fund is who makes the money. That's where the money is actually coming from.
Okay.
That's where it's actually coming from. Now they making it out of thin air. We know this,
Okay.
but what they doing is dropping. Say they dropping thousands of dollars, well trillions basically, into these countries, and the people is the money. You know that through the law, through the
Well,
Congress.
we right. But what I'm saying to you, I don't really like. That's another discussion, right?
No, it's the same thing. Like I'm one of the people that got to get up and go to work every day. That I didn't have that little kid that these
That got
people. That,
Mike. That got the government. They just gave trillions. They gave billions of dollars to other countries. And you still got to pay for that debt. And that came
right.
as stimulus. You
But
ain't,
that's why we need.
you
That's
ain't
what we need.
telling-
That's why we need to participate. I'm telling you, we can't just pick and choose. You got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of them old bootlegs that's in the office, them senators that been there 30, 40, 50 years, black and the Congressional Black Caucus that ain't did nothing for nobody but homosexuals and
I get you on
immigrants.
that. I get you on that. But what I'm saying to you, you saying, look, I ain't paying for this kid. Government misappropriate funds, billions, if not trillions of dollars.
Well, but see, okay, I understand that. I understand that, but my main concern is the stuff that I'm seeing in the society right now, like that I'm paying. I know I'm paying for some. I know I'm paying for little Pookie to sit up in the Fay Apartments. See, I know that part. I know I'm giving those old Afghanis a little money to go get them nice turbans they got swung around their head, sandals and stuff. Oh, see, we know this. We know this, but like we can't do. We got to get people in there for real. Like you got senators, you got congressmen and them that's sending money over there for real that ain't doing nothing for the people that's here, and we over here complaining about child support about some grown ass man not paying for his damn kids. Like that's the least of our problems. That's a law.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's the least of our problems, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the least. What I'm saying to you about child support is that it's the civility of it. It's not based upon equality.
It is though, boo. I would disagree with that. It
No,
is.
okay, I'm gonna explain to you why it's not. It's not based on equality. First, they recognize the rights of the mother only.
No, that's not true. They recognize the rights of the custodian.
Recognize her rights first. They don't know nothing about the child and who been taking care of the child from the child birth, right? Because I can say this, even with my second daughter, me and her mama, my oldest daughter, that's the one that's her mama disabled.
You on both of the birth certificates?
Yeah, I had to pay child support.
Uh,
So this is what I'm saying to you, right? I'm gonna call Marvin back. So this is what I'm saying to you, right?
go ahead. You can take that call and then we could just come back on because we've been on for like 3 hours.
Let me finish this before we get
Okay.
off, right?
Yep.
They didn't know anything about the paying a child. Get off of that. They ain't know nothing about nothing, right? They didn't know nothing. When my second daughter was born, my second oldest daughter, I paid for the birth under my insurance. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I paid for it. Mama wasn't working. I paid. Mama didn't work the whole time. She was pregnant. I paid for my daughter's birth under my medical. She was under my medical, dental, life insurance. My daughter was under me. So
Right.
when we went to court, I showed the papers where she was going to school under my residence, where I've been paying daycare. Mama ain't gave me a dime. I've been doing all of these things after me and her separated. She ain't give me a quarter on nothing. I ain't asked her for nothing because I had it.
Right.
She said, I wanted to go to school. I need you to do this. I said, I got it. And I took care of business. She went straight down there. They said, hey, you got to pay this amount. I'm like, hold up. Y'all don't even know me. You don't know how me and this child been rocking. How you going to put me on child support and you don't even know my relationship with my daughter? I pulled out all my records. They said they ain't give a damn about none of that because I didn't get a court order. I'm like, why I need a court order to take care of my own daughter? This don't even make sense. She been in my care and custody for the 4 years, and the mama signed off on the paperwork. We had to put my daughter in daycare. She had to sign off and say that I was the custodial parent. I had proof of all of that. They didn't give a damn. They wanted that money, man.
Right.
They said, you making this money, and this is what I advocate. Because it's a lot of good brothers getting raked over the coals. Because the system ain't looking at the mama and daddy and saying, you know what? Let's look at this from an equal standpoint. They started calculating the dollars. The thing they came up with, they said, ooh, they told her she can ask for back pay. They said, you want back pay, ma'am? I said, back pay? See, man, what you mean, back pay? You hear me? They ain't give a damn about nothing I said. They ain't care about none of the paperwork. They said, we don't care about none of that. The lady told me this. She said the child could have lived with you for 5 years. The mama could have went to go live in Vegas and come back and still put you on child support. I said, oh, really?
Yeah, but that's the law. That's the law. That's the law.
But what I'm saying to you is, come on, man. We're talking about equal footing, equally yoked. All I'm saying to you is how could a system tell this man he been raising this child, taking care of this child, and not asking the system for nothing, not asking the mother for nothing. And then they say, no, you got to pay child support. And you like, hold up, I've been doing all of this stuff already. You don't even get no consideration for the 4 years. They ain't said, well, we're going to take off these 4 years and all the money that you can spend, and that's going to be deducted. None of that was even calculated.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard a guy one day we got to bring this white guy out, man. He fought the system. He did some stuff like you did, man. He fought the system and he ended up getting custody of his kids and everything. It was I thought it was kind of cool and shit, but then he ended up trading the kids back off. But we have to get his story because he had a good story, man. He fought the mugs for a while.
Yeah, man, and it takes time, money, and energy only for the stuff to come. Man, it took me too long, and I'm saying that ain't fair. Because at the end of the day, they don't know you, this woman, these kids, nothing.
Right.
They don't know the circumstances. And so guess what? I got visitation orders. Guess who complied? I was supposed to get her. I filed 2 contempts on her. They kept wanting me to go to a mediation. I'm like, I don't want to go to a mediation. Down with a mediation.
Yeah.
She not complying. So I want her held in contempt. The judge was like, what? The female, well, y'all need to go. I said, I don't want to talk about nothing. See, the law say when you don't comply, you get a contempt. I want to daggone contempt.
Right.
I don't want to sit up here and talk to this woman because this woman knew what she was doing from the beginning. All this stuff, she didn't want to be civil with me. I don't want to be civil with her.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She sent my daughter out of town knowing that I got a visitation order that I get her every other weekend. She sent her out of town for the whole summer. I filed contempt on her several times, like 2 or 3 times. They kept wanting us to go talk. I told them I don't want to talk. Give me my justice. This is the law. I want the law. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing because the court order said every other weekend. Give me my daughter every other weekend.
How did that turn out?
They kept. I said, forget it. I don't want to even go to court no more because that third time they tried to get us to go to mediation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I filed 3 contempts on her. They kept longer out. They said, well, y'all gotta go to the. I'm gonna tell you what the one white woman said, right? This is why I be hating that dumb stuff about. She said, well, she sent her off for the summer, right?
Yeah.
And she was trying to justify why she sent her off for the summer, and she recommended that that I was being unreasonable due to the fact that the mama sent the child off for the summer. And I'm like, how am I y'all don't say that stuff about child support
Right.
when I don't pay.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
The bills don't stop coming.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get no relief and say, no, we had a court order.
Yeah.
So we did it again. She didn't want my mama picking up my daughter. I said, listen, I'm not finna fight with this woman. I said, she didn't want my mama visiting with my daughter.
Uh-huh.
I said, she can't tell nobody what I can do with the weekend. She stopped complying because she said, I don't want his mama. And I'm like, I said, she don't get to tell me how my daughter spend her visitations on my time.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Filed another contempt.
Ooh.
We went back to court. They said, well, y'all need to go sit down and do another. I told the lady, I'm not sitting there. I don't want to talk to nobody. The hell with talking with any. I said, man, let's make this make sense. She ain't complying. This is the second time I filed a contempt. She sent my daughter. She ain't been complying. This is the 3rd contempt charge. I ain't finna sit down. I don't want to talk to nobody about nothing. Either y'all hold her in contempt because I'm not sitting down talking to nobody else about nothing. Because this lady tried to make me seem like I was tripping that my baby mama sent my daughter out of the state. First of all, under the child support laws, before she can even do that, she's supposed to report.
Right. I would think so.
She had to tell first. She didn't comply with none of the law. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is messed up.
And all I'm saying to you is to me, man, it's brothers living at home with their mama paying child support, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's the system is broken. It needs to be fixed, but
all I'm saying,
but it's a system that we have in place.
What I'm saying to the sisters is that if you got a deadbeat baby daddy, putting him in jail is not going to change nothing. That's only going to make him angrier.
But it ain't nothing you can do. Like if you
And
get
what
in
I'm saying to this is what I'm saying to you, Mike.
if you go to jail for not paying for your kids and you mad, that's that ain't.
Now, what I'm saying, that's gonna make the brother not want to deal with his kids. I'm listen.
Then he's just gonna end up back in jail again until they change that law.
Listen to what I'm saying. And I've seen brothers go to jail back to back for child support, and they don't do nothing. They don't talk to the kids. They don't spend no time. That make them resent the kids.
Yeah. I mean, but it's his kid. It's his kid.
But this is all I'm saying to you. The child? Listen, the whole purpose of this is the child to benefit. That's the whole purpose of child support, child visitations, is the child to receive the benefits. What I'm saying to you is if a woman meet a no good nigga who gonna be a deadbeat, she got to chew that up. And the
Yeah.
reason why I say that you don't lay down with a dog and not expect to catch fleas.
Right. Right.
What I'm saying, I ain't saying that it's cool, but what I'm saying to you is you're not gonna make a man do something you don't wanna do.
Right.
I don't care who he is. And the child is not gonna benefit you from sending him to jail.
Yeah.
The child, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like nobody's gonna benefit.
Nobody benefit. So what I'm saying to you, let him live his life, and maybe one day he change. He get an epiphany. Instead of making him bitter and angry, maybe one day he might hit the lottery and leave the child some money when he dies.
Yeah, but what if he hit the lottery and then the child still gotta wait till he died to get the damn?
But you know what? Charleston White said something, right?
I don't like him, man. He a
Okay,
fake.
okay, but this is what he said, right? He
Yeah, go
said,
ahead.
my daddy wasn't in my life, but he made one thing right. He left me an inheritance. He left me some money.
That's cool. That's cool.
You
That's
see
cool.
what I'm saying? He left him something. Listen, what I'm trying to tell, maybe one day the man grow out of that bullshit stage and say, you know what? She didn't take me through no changes. I ain't had no grief with this woman. I got an insurance policy. I'm gonna put my kids, on my insurance policy. Maybe he got a house or something, and he leaves something to his children.
Yeah.
But
You know,
but
I gotta run down here before this place closed.
all right,
But do you want to? It ain't gonna take me long, man. You want to come back
I
up?
got to run to the store too, Mike. I'm supposed to be gone, man.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be gone. You had me on here. My wife looking at me 14 minutes. I'm supposed to be gone. I'm supposed to be to the store, man.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna call you later, man.
All right, man.
Okay, bro.
All right.
That was a good show, man. I like Keng El Bey. So we out of here, y'all.